So the T's, FaZe still feeling the pinch, and here is that moment. Nico will be devastated, but he so nearly got it done. Both teams' economy hangs by a thread. In just the 5th round, and we've reached a critical mass point in this game, and Hunter's been caught.
They've got G2's number now. They understand how to counter these early setups towards lane, and they're playing it differently. Not running into the nades, not getting battled back by the cave control. Instead, cutting off the rotation point and stopping them from doubling up on lane via middle. Karrigan also assaulting onto another player, so both Hunter and Nico are down and out early. And you've got all the map control in the world now, Vince. You've got the setup with Karrigan in the backstab position towards CT. Hooksy loses his face in a matter of seconds as well. And this round is coming up FaZe Clan.
Hi.
Monesi with the freebie. Karrigan caught napping. Waiting for that rotational play to come in. Little did he know that Monesi is still in with a chance. And while Monesi is alive, there is a way forward. Finds the timing on the smoke. Neutralizes Frozen. Meanwhile, long flank from Nexa. But Monesi may not need anybody else. He may be about to do this all alone. Rops and Brokey stand between Monesi and a back-breaking around that should have been straightforward. A 2 versus 4 as Monesi nearly gets caught in transition. Nexa now though has an opportunity with this MP9.
Nice.
He can't get any kills. And with Monesi on low hit points and no kit, it's such a valiant, heroic effort. But unfortunately, it's a bridge too far. And FaZe will double up their tally at 3-2.
The bomb detonates and FaZe find their second. The players that were yet to find their footing in the first few rounds have come alive now, Vince. Frustration for G2 as well, shown on the face of Monesi. The concentration of FaZe. Frags they found will have an impact overall.
JK is better than Nexa. Monesi carrying. Nexa plus anyone. Okay.
What's the change here? What's the difference for G2 in terms of the way they play it? Because they don't have utility. They're not able to fight for lane as aggressively. They've realized they're coming unstuck towards the early mid contact. They keep giving up a free frag. Past 2 rounds now, the opening pick has gone away because of that. The hero rifle on the hands of Monesi pushes down ramp for early contact, and they've got a bit of a read at least in terms of the opening positions from FaZe.
An early read, but what can they do with that information with such a distinct lack of weaponry?
Go for it, go for it.
Hoping maybe for a FaZe overlook, a bit of a mistake coming in for one of these plays to gift wrap an AK across. The difference between some of these players, the best in the world, and the rest is that they're able to carve a path out of nothing. Opportunities where there doesn't seem like there's any really available. That's why you're looking at Nico's Deagle. You're looking at that AK on the side of Monesi. But Rain has found himself tons of information. A B site bereft of any CTs, and that will be a 3rd round to FaZe. Very likely coming in. The question really is if G2 want to throw this AK away, and I really don't think Monesi saves and the rest of the team try and bodyguard him. Maybe throw a couple of these pistols in for exit frags, but yeah, this is a done deal.
This will be a shooting. We're all going to be peeking into Brokey with the backup of Frozen 1 by 1. The frags all fall in favor of FaZe, and they get nothing. Zilch, nada from the round. G2 giving up the AK, hoping for some sort of success on the mid push, but not to be found here. The gamble stacked towards the A site as well. It's a 50-50 chance in a round like that. You've only got the one weapon, so you're able to stack your players together and increase your odds of winning the round. FaZe went for the slow B play. Do take that one all the way to the bank. A timeout being used here. The first into the second map for G2.
Conversation with the rest of FaZe, and meanwhile deep thought. Manasi rattling off a couple of thoughts at the end there, but we are tied up so evenly spread. It was a super close start to Anubis as well, but once that second half came in, it was one-way traffic, and it was pretty much Nico and Manasi. We were both really looking forward to Ancient, though. I think it's a map that's fantastic for both of these teams. They're very evenly matched. Stylistically, it's a really fun game as well. As you've seen firsthand, Mollies and Smokes tossed out, Hunter taking mid control. We've seen him do this a couple of times. One completely backfired, so he's not going to overextend this time.
This is more of an early contact being set up. Push towards the lurk of rain. Using a lot of utility again towards cave here for G2, but he's got ahead of it. Default smokes go up as well. Block off donut, block off CT, and see if they can fight out towards temple side. Every line of sight is restricted for G2, but next up puts himself on the smoke's broken and Karrigan bursts, finding the early frag. Oh, that smoke was so beautifully carved aside like Moses in the Red Sea, and allowed FaZe to stampede their way across to a fourth. They breach the gap, they golf it fully, and although Manasi gets a parting gift, he is now last man standing. There is no way forward for Manasi apart from through FaZe. And he's the kind of player that can make that happen, but Frozen will deny him the luxury and opportunity. Yeah, that hate shield to the smoke was delicious timing for FaZe, and the rest was just a formality at that point. And Karrigan with confidence is a scary beast to have to deal with, Vince. Continue to fight as he just runs in and abuses Hunter towards CT, makes the round look easy. Like you say as well, perfect play with the utility. And FaZe adapting. Looking quite dynamic on their T side. G2 coming unstuck as well because they haven't had the funds to support the utility. And Brokey with the scope in his hands, the weapon that was stolen from Manasi, now being used against the very player himself. Peeks out. Still punishes. Hits the head on Brokey and leaves it down to him to defend the site. The Deagle keeps on frag after frag. He's holding back the wave. Not just holding it back, he's repelled it as well, Jackie. He's forced them away from the site. They're going to have to go back in. Now onto A instead, where Nexa is laid in wait with his 5-7. He's got to go through the situation. They hear the flurry of volleys and smokes, repeating the push. And now Manasi needs to join them. They won't be able to deny the bomb plant. Nexa is playing with the food. They get in each other's way, and Frozen shuts down Rops before he falls prey. Rain is last man standing. Double sprays up. Clutch, but FaZe so nearly threw that across the rocks. Oh my goodness, that was incredibly close. Oh, mate. Teetering on the brink of defeat by their own hands. Minor misplays, a major moves from Manasi with the Deagle towards the B bomb site. The issues were cropping up, but FaZe survive. Even with the blood of Rops on the hands of Frozen, the Cool brothers fighting against one another. The fifth round is still FaZe's. Round 9 goes live. Weapons to play with on either team. Full buys across the board. Got the nade set you need to hold back the B site as well. You can see because of the way FaZe have been playing this, Vince, they're so much more paranoid about.
How many times have FaZe to
dig them out of a deep ditch? Very well played by him, but shouldn't have been required in the first place. That being said, though, through the cave wooden panels, Nico and Hooksy there. Oh, Karrigan takes a stray bullet to the head, and their Rain gets peppered again. They're not going to know this necessarily, but 2 players already on the brink of death, and they haven't even seen a CT thus far.
The nade ricocheting round the corner into front cave, giving away the audio cue and cutting noise for both Nico and Hooksy. The T's begin to set the precedent, the fact that they want to go for the execute on the B site. Timing of the Molotov is delicious though, Vince. It's going to burn them down into the final 25 seconds before they can commit to this play.
Унтраагүй байсан, унтраагүй.
One handle has to fall back. It's a great cost to Brokey finishes him off. They would have heard the singeing sound of burning flesh and administered the mercy kill in the end. And now Hooksy caught. It's still alive. Good performance in the first map. But he's gonna have to go above and beyond. Oh, the barrel, that is going to keep Carrigan's position away all day, every day. But Brokey spray control on point. Hooksy, though, exploding on the first in and Rain again. 2 consecutive rounds with tons of impact. And FaZe extend their lead to 6-3.
His rounds from Rain bode well for FaZe.
FaZe important round авсан.
What it matters most, the entire team now delivering. Down to the wire again, Vince. Utility as well, giving them a big boon into that round. The Molotov usage towards Cave on the site as well, forcing G2 into favorable angles and leaving it. Just pissing
Brokey
MP9 for Nexa. We've seen this. He gets a bit antsy towards
Asian team
jiggle it for contact and does get tagged. Brokey through the wall, strips some HP off him, but Nexa dashes the smoke and falls back.
It's a fast reaction shot. Unfortunately, it wings him and blows the elbow off of Nexa. He does have the MP9. Can wield that with the one hand for now. No what is a problem for G2 is that they're hemorrhaging rounds. And that momentum that never really got behind the wings of FaZe on Anubis is certainly here in full swing on Ancient. It's an A-sided play on the side of FaZe, and we haven't really seen this thus far. Jackie, they've hit A, but it's typically been off a rotation, a call late on in the round.
Depends on if the CTs give them any inches to work with, any fine margins. Timing on this is going to be crazy, Vince. They adjust their crosshairs as there was another man pulling up to back them up towards middle, just as we saw the push. Being spammed at the 5-7, nipping at his heels. Munacy's Deagle unable to deliver the MP. Good for one, but the 5-7 of Hunter claps back for another. Rain is continuing to be the beast for FaZe as he's making round after round. Hunter shoots at the toes, but they stay alive. 20 seconds on the clock, Vince.
And Nico still alive, still activated, still healthy. If Hunter can draw some fire, that could allow his cousin to come in and clean up the rest. He's got one better than Nico could have hoped for. And Nico's position is still unknown. He's made no noise. But this is the third round in a row that Rain is going to be required, and Nico's going for the full on defuse. Are you serious, Nico? The ice in this man's veins, and he snatches it. Breaks the heart of Rain, breaks his back. Full 10-second defuse.
The confidence of that man. The stature we've seen in this series, the play that he makes back on Anubis. Being the backbreaker, this time strips away another Rain round from FaZe. That's unbelievable, Vince. That's going to do so much for them and keeps them in a good position on their CT side now. 6-4.
Сайхан шидэж байна. Харин тийм бэ. Хөгийн гарбануудаа авах байх юм.
In the 1v1.
Snэ байн авна.
Well, if that doesn't rally the troops, I don't know what
Багууд ингэдэг юм байна л
That's
та.
got them right back into this half.
Мэд шахаачууд ингэ ороод
In
ирдэг.
many ways, economically, confidence-wise,
rounds,
and Nico decides he's done playing proactively around the mid portion of the map. He wants to get down on ramp this time. He's joined by Hooksy. Tons of T's behind the smoke, which is about to fade and gets replenished again by Nico. And that's going to waste a lot of time for
FaZe юу хийгээд
And they
нэ?
also
Map
have
control
pretty much
барих
no
болчихсон.
control over the map. Hunter's down on mid. You got Nexa looking into A main. They have a very good read of the situation.
Чага шахах гээд байна уу? Тэгээл гэж үзчихэл байна л.
They've been playing
Та
with
орхонд
these, making small
дээрээ жоохон дайрж байгаа л.
the dropped nades, the slight movement, trying to keep them trapped here for as long as possible. They know they have to clear towards the right side. They made that obvious by dropping the smoke across to Nico, so they'll force his peak first.
За Кайргийн энийг даалт байна уу?
Playing together for the run out. Meanwhile, they start to sell the
Хой нийт орж ирсэн.
Nexa takes a ton of damage and loses his
Nexa
audio as they start to slip his
yeah.
way by Carrigan on the front of the site, but he's slain, and you've still got that deep control. They're not going to bite and rotate off it, so they're able to hold it.
Hello.
Try and hold him here, but it's Hunter and Nexa that remain. From Carrigan's perspective, trying to call the round from the grave, frozen with Brokey now coming through.
Oh, сайт руу орсон биш үү? Зогоо гой. Oh, frozen гоё. Hello, алаад байгаа.
Spray on point from Frozen.
Frozen гоё наа.
Life away from G2, the flank.
За important авсан. Important ч штэ. Ер нь байн авсан штэ. Oh, тийм одоо
Every time we see FaZe picking one of these upfins, it's off the back of one of them having a huge performance. They're passing the baton.
Rain.
Ungodly in some of these rounds. And now it comes down to this. Are we looking at an 8-4 or a 7-5? Opportunity to bring the scope out to play. Is brought to the table.
Гоё орлоо доо 10 гоё. Гоё уншиж штэ. Одоо тэр мэдээлэл авчихсан.
Although he's on 3 and 10, I know I'm not grim, but he's effectively been playing A alone most of these rounds. And
next sector-д орчиход болно. Айгуу дээ.
Utility cannot go unnoticed. It cannot go unchecked. It may go checked.
Next sector-д rain frozen
with an MP9 and smoke. That's a fantastic individual performance from Nexa that could have just secured them so much going into Nexa now gets another couple alone with a 4K. And although Brokey has been a man possessed on 13 flags, limitations to even his reach. What a round from Nexa.
That's huge, man. The aim that sinks the FaZe clan ship. With a master.
Sao. Oh, гоё.
Again on the dig. He's got a double this round.
Sao round авч байна.
Rez is trying to get away. Arostase goes wide, misses his opportunity, but the round is there. This is 4, and that's off the back of a sore timeout.
Oh, they might get the AWP here. Rez likely being ushered in that general direction. And there it is. So we'll be able to scoop it out. That save's going to be nice for Headtrick to carry through. There will be a buy into the residual cash remaining on the NIP side of the server, but that is a bit of a mystery. A passive round. Getting run down, not aware of that close. Here it is towards. Yeah, look how zippy his story. What a cracker of a shot. This is the deagle work of Aras Dosse. Sweet, sweet rice. So delicious. He deagled him twice.
Might be my favorite nickname in recent Counter-Strike history, actually.
You like it?
Aras Dosse. It just sounds so sick.
It's so beautiful.
Why is it the coolest name in the mix?
It's no donk, but
it's no donk.
Smoke wall erected. Slowed for now. Muris gonna take the room. More utility. Laid forward. Alex looking for the spam through the smoke. Finding a lot. Config also addressing the issue. Another incendiary land. Smoke blown over. Muris ahead. On the noggin.
Another nade.
Yeah, nade. Oh, boy.
Alex does not
config
Ujux just turns on a dime. Nails the shot. Now they are down, and Headtrick's hit early. Flash forces him off the line. Down, Ujux nails it.
That's энд ер нь нийт тодорч
nothing.
Босоо.
That's the tag.
Бэлгэлцсэн биш үү?
Punch on in that pistol round, and he's got 3, a hat trick again. And still tons of time left on the clock here, Jackie. They don't have to force either way in. Can try and wait to see if the CTs blink first.
Нэг нь ропц юм аа, ропц бат. Яа, ропц дөрөнгөө л хийчихтэй. Ропц орж ирэх болоогүй юу?
Begins to make his move back round through CT. 50 seconds on the clock. Nico curious about what positions are in play. Peeks into it.
Одоо батчтай Нико ч.
Obliterated Nico with one though. Now it's all down to
the
1v1 time to work with. He can cut noise and slow down the round. Rotates offense, guaranteeing himself an opportunity to arrive on the A site and plant the bomb, forcing it into a 1v1 retake from Brokey.
Love the call. He's on 28 HP. His position is known. He knows if he wide swings the angle, 1 bullet and he's dead. Then this now allows him to control how this 1v1 comes down. This is exquisite play from Nico. And it gives him a real chance to not just clutch this round, but to land the ace on top of it, and a round that G2 so desperately require. He's seen the script before with this full 10-second defense. He's not falling for it.
Цаг яваад байна. За энэ хударч.
Around the corner, and that is Nico at his best.
Nico.
continues to deliver for G2. Nico has had everything in this series so far, Vince. He's had highlight smoke shots. He's had 10
Nico ороод ирэлцээд
and now to take the pistol, he gets himself an ace. He could do no wrong in this series.
Nico улаан дүрийг алчиж байгаа юм уу? Бис хийж байгаа юм уу? Тийм биш дээ. За Nico ороод
timeline that could very well become a reality if this continues. FaZe. They spend their money, they buy their way back into the game. MP9's a scout and a deagle in the hands of Karrigan.
Oh, double stack up on the platform. Don't see that too often. But I mean, MP9's tailor-made for these positions. Can understand fully where they've gone for this. Unfortunately, Rain has fluffed his lines and hasn't really done much damage in the process. I mean, barely scratching the surface.
Still going a little bit west. Brokey back round towards CT, fires off the scout shot, and they begin to pull the plug. They're backing off. Towards Cave and finding the head of Karrigan. Might as well have just saved the round for them. The rest are now going to be baited to push into the awaiting arms of Munacy, still lurking towards A main. And Frozen falls. Brokey's scout vastly outnumbered. Bombsite given to G2.
Will G2 also take the life of Brokey? He's trying his damnedest to hold on to this scout. Through Donut side. We know that he can put this weapon to use, so it would be a nice little bonus.
Round prospect. This round
is going the way of G2 regardless. It is going to be a 7-7 scoreline, of course. It's just about finalizing the situation on the side of FaZe. But this will be the alarm bells beginning to ring, I think, Jackie, in this kind of a situation here. As you're getting a G2, there isn't just the Munacy show. Nico is shining bright on both maps. Nexa has done a lot of work as well. And Hunter may not have had his best game, but he's still on the server. And Brokey getting one could have just saved his own life. Oh, so close. But he is going to fall prey to Nexa in the end.
Frustrating stuff. Dejected faces as the reality of the situation, the gravity of it all does start to kick in. Of course, they still have the safety net, Vince, of the fact that they've won all of their previous games up to this point. You're nowhere near close to not having your opportunity to make it to the first major, but it makes so much of a difference to do it in the space of 3 games. 3 straight wins at the EU RMR. Robs, he wants to make it electrifying, Vince! And maybe that's the defibrillator to get their lifeline going and get them straight back into the game.
That's what you need, but they've got to build upon that. They're still well and truly up against it, Jackie. Yes, it's a feels-good moment. Yes, it's a tilter if you're Hooksy, but they still have tons of weaponry, loads of grenades. Do not allow yourself to get thrown off the chosen path, and that is for G2 to hit this B site. They've lost any flanking or lurking potential in this round. They barely have any mid control. They have to pressure forward. Molotovs tossed in, but considering 5-7s, Deagles, P250s are in play right now. They have to tread lightly. Smoke's going to begin to fade. Nico has ever. Three on point. Not missing a chance. Spray is good from Nico, and now the AKs begin to rip and tear through FaZe Clan. Yes, you got the cheekies use kill, but that's all you're going to get out of this round. As Brokey about to burn alive to the molly of Hunter, and G2 extend their lead.
A battle of the elements. The first being the shock of electricity for G2. And in the end, the flames shutting down FaZe. 8-7. FaZe Clan once again get a chance to wield weapons. The M4s all across the board, utilities there as well, Vince, and that's a staple. That's the difference maker on that CT side. It gives them what they need to fight for control, to be able to battle off G2 from their opening positions, and initially the Molotovs will hold back the wave. They wanted to go fast up ramp, but they're denied the push. Nade bounces wide, Nico hits the head, Karrigan slain.
Nico cracks open the site. rain. He was caught in the smoke for what would have felt like an eternity. Although Brokey does come back with one, the site has been pillaged. Brokey gonna try and plant that flag back down again with the FaZe colors, and it's Rops that joins him. The two of them have done it for now. But Hunter's brought us back into a 2-on-2. 1 minute 15 on the clock, but they've lost possession of the bomb. They could maybe fake out an over-rotation, but Brokey's having none of it. Hooksy in a 1-on-2.
The heads-up play from Brokey. It makes a world of difference. Hooksy. He's got to get the bomb. He's got to find a pathway into the bomb site, and they can play off each other. They can hold the crossfire. Brokey depth-defying stuff as he bounces back and stays alive. Hooksy eats the nade, and time is ticking. Pressure's mounting. They've got a crossfire set up on this one with Rops on the off angle as well, and there is no good opportunity for G2 to make an easy move back into this round, Vince. Time is ticking, and it seems like FaZe have once again found an opportunity to get themselves around.
Still time though, and Hooksy knows the economy of FaZe is busted. It's barely hanging. If he can find the golden ticket here, it would have been huge for G2, but FaZe can breathe a collective sigh of relief. As they've tied us up even again. And of course, G2 with a 13-8 victory on Anubis are just a few steps away from booking their spot at the Copenhagen Major. All the pressure is now on FaZe.
And that would take us to the third map. If FaZe are able to find victory here, Vince, we would go to Inferno. Map that doesn't see much airtime in CS2's current form. But for it to be the third and final map of this particular series, the storylines would be there in droves. Early utility damage goes the same way. Again, the shrapnel does damage onto G2, but the frags are theirs. Karrigan has been taken out of commission in the same play once again, and they start to mount pressure on the site. They're already in, Vince.
I feel like I've got deja vu, Jackie. How many times has Nico just run up ramp and got the first pick? It's outrageous. Some protocols need to be changed, maybe a couple of extra HEs or a Molotov early on to stop this from happening. But the rot continues to spread as Nico continues to lay down the law and lives of the FaZe clan players. And just in a couple of moments, FaZe have been destroyed again. And their A site has to be the sanctuary for the save. But Nico just waltzing up ramp, just chilling. 18 kills, the guy just can't miss right now.
And like you say, they can get away with murder for absolutely free. No one's backstabbing. No one's charging at them. Spamming his way through cave, using the nades to hold them back. They're giving them an opportunity. They're giving them an entry point. G2 not missing a beat in terms of hitting their shots are going to take that every damn day. One round, Vince. That's all it is. One round. But for the way this game is going right now, something has to change for FaZe, and the money isn't going to support them too much.
It's great to see, you know. Over the last few months, we've seen Nico maybe lose some confidence, lose that extra initiative to go for the peak where the old Nico. We're seeing him again, man. And the results speak for themselves. He's cracked open the site multiple times by himself. In Anubis, he was doing the same thing. He hasn't slowing down in this BO3.
And that's what you need. A huge legacy behind him. But the future could be ahead of him, Vince. Turning up, showing us that it's still there. It's still possible.
Yeah, Monesi, Nico.
It's the fact that the rest of the team is able to support him as well. Game finally goes live once again, but you can see FaZe. Sure, they have to talk about it and figure out what needs to change. Broken by few hero weapons, limited utility, and then just pistols for the rest.
The other problem as well, of course, is if you end up stacking into your next rifle round, a lot of investment with HEs and Molotovs onto ramp, and this time Nico decides to go mid or A. You've expended so much. It's almost like he's conditioning FaZe at this point to fear the Reaper. IGL on IGL action, although Munacy will make sure that there will be
Хоёр IGL номнод гэж байна.
continuing in terms of
Яа энэ тулгаа ороод байна.
with the MP9 next to the
Next авлаа.
boxes up ramp and he's going to get the same results, but he does get traded back 3-on-3.
Robs on the box, plays the offer. Flashbang out through cave. It will blind Hunter, but too little, too late. He breaks the back of Brokey. You outnumber them. Vince, but he's still standing. And can deny this push onto the site. Slow down the retake with the utility frozen. Wielding the AWP, misses the initial headshot. Rob's good for one, and it's all on Frozen now. He's got to get the reload off. 5 seconds on the clock. Flashes over. You can see Nico his mind to rotate.
Important kill шүү.
He's cut sound and he's in the middle. The timing on it is the important part. This is the opportunity, Vince.
But he's at least seen Nico. He knows what's
fake
no doubt in his mind.
Agгүй
The full plant.
Yeah.
Zero respect for the potential wide swing. And there's a headshot from Nico. Once again rotating and so calm.
Нэг авахгүйс юм да. Nico бороо. Нэг мэ бөгчлөлтөө фейзэдэг шүү.
He keeps winning these rounds. He keeps making such a difference for G2.
He's elvэлтэй нэр хүнд байна. Хоёр нь олдуулах гэж.
You look at the timing when both of them sprint towards middle. It's one of those.
Одоо баяж штэ.
So many times. You see the
баян да. Өнөөдөр баялж одоо энэ баяа авмаар байна. Энэ баяа аваа дахиад нэг баяа авчвал тэгсэн ч бас хэцүү дээ тэрээр юм.
Only 3 rounds away from being the first team to make it the Copenhagen Major.
Myriad of mollies and smokes being planted down on catwalk. This time Munacy's vision has been Mahoopsy showing no signs of slowing down, pushes himself. He's going to take a little bit of the defense over and be away. You can see the adjustment they've made. He's tossed down onto ramp, but it doesn't leave them much in return now. A minute and 15, 2 frags.
They're being battered by the nades. They've got none of their own. They've not really got anything to battle back. Slow down G2. Do to them what is being done to
Hoopsy.
Through the cave, slays Carrigan. Munacy already. As Brokey's gone. Back turn for Rain as well, Vince. This is only going to get worse as the time ticks.
And they seem to have a good read of the situation. They anticipate a 3-player
stack.
Opportunity for rotation to have already nestled itself onto the site. So Nico taking no prisoners and taking no chances. Takes the head of Rain and shoves it away from the site. Hunter with a spray, and Rops is the last man alive. But his only mission is to save his orc. Gone, thrown into the woods, and briskly forced away. G2 will have an 11-8 lead, Jackie. I don't think many people would have gave them a chance to win this best of 3. I certainly think very few people would have said they 2-0 the series.
It's unbelievable scenes. And it's a huge return to form. A collective effort. Another step closer to finishing this story, closing the book, completing their run here at the PGL RMR.
Taz must be loving what he's watching right now. Just observing his team connecting, a well-oiled machine of murder at this point. I mean, it's been pretty straightforward on the side of G2. Can they find a second wind? The truly great teams can always keep themselves in their abouts and always pull the games back. We know that FaZe have that opportunity. We know they have that potential. They've shown us countless times. This is going to have to be another one, though. If they want to go through as a 3-0 win.
You need that resilience. But more than that, you need a change of pace. As well, Vince. They've gone for the SMGs, but they don't have the utility to hold back. And with the way they're set up, this could go wrong quickly.
Frozen. Oh, goy.
A follow-up frag, and one by one they fall. FaZe. They're hosting Brokey with just a deagle in his hands.
Би ч уулна фейзийн давуу гэж бодоод дүүрсэн л дээ дааж госуулч.
22 and 10 for Nico. 20.
Яа, G2 өнөөдөр сайн байна. G2 ч орон гарan бид. Орон би G2
solo effort on the side of G2 and they have
G2-гийн анхаасаа орчтой л ээж л угаас эхний мэд G2-гээ орсон.
to book their spot in the major.
Сав гоё. Физиклаа.
They can do it in 2 maps. They can do it right here.
Илиат юм аа.
And finish the job.
Илиат юм аа.
No room for error. No room for error. The buys brought to the table. They have utility this time and that's used to establish a
За ята жинийг аваад барилт вэ нөө дөрвөн аймар раунд аваад нэ.
To play one this position right now would be him. The initial
Ой, робц гоё ёо. Энэ 2x-тэр тавьчих чинь. Оо, Кариг нь гоё. Ой, бодолтой алдсан. Юу энэ юу аймарын болоод амар гоё бодно. За. За дахиад 3 раунд. Мэдхгүй шүү. Нави орон гарan байгаа. Чи Нави бас тий орон гарan байгаа. Нави бас үнэхээр орон гарan байгаа.
are brought back to reality.
Заримдаа амируудаа заримдаа аваа тий.
They can't overlook this FaZe squad.
Өртөө сарыг үттэй формтой байлээ. Бас зөвөн байлээ шүү.
Double from Carrigan and Donut spilling the bomb down that was the
Юу
difference.
болгоно орох асуудал шүү дээ.
Those are the rounds, man. Those are the rounds where Carrigan comes alive, right? The
Тэс
tenure, the
давгүй байлээ.
experience.
Тэс чанга багтаа.
And now,
За нүхийг бол
after
тэс
getting that
бандаад
round on the board,
тэгийг
makes you
бандаад
think maybe there is
За
still a
мэдгүй.
timeline. Still a possibility for this one to keep on going, Vince. The game that could give
Түс
us
ч
more.
Эвтүүс ч шүүрдээ явж байгаа юм шүү дээ.
We have to wait just a little bit longer though. I saw.
Эвтүүс ер нь бэстээр авч чадах юм биш үү? Бэстээр авч магадгүй юм байна. Ер нь бэстээр нь орсон дээрдээ. Нав энийг
before we get back underway.
магадгүй.
Just like to build the tension a little bit more, Jackie. You know, we're not done just yet. There may be another couple twists and turns in this story yet.
Монич дахиад хідэн бодолд алдаад өгмөр байна. Тийм бүгчж шүү дээ. Дараагийн мэп авчихсан да инферно шүү дээ.
On all fronts.
Technical pause гэнэ.
For fans of Counter-Strike across the globe.
Оо саав гоё биш дээ. Саав нь гоё гал энэ үү?
To the 10 players that are in front.
Нэпмэп бугасаа ударцсан
Their
энэ.
legacy, their hard work.
Цугул Alex хоёр гэлтэй юу гэж байгаа юм бэ? Хэдрик энэ Хэдрик суурж
that
дээ.
chance to snatch
Alex нь тэгээ бүр IGL шүү дээ.
CS2 major to be there in appearance.
За энэ бол 6
Comes down to
тодорч.
these games, these rounds. Round 22 goes live.
За тэгээ 3 раунд. Энийг аваад
All these players have made
энийг ерөөсөө
sacrifices to be in this position.
плантлуулахгүй авмаар байна. Фейз. Оо яач вэ?
Means the world to each and every.
Фейз плантлуулахгүй авчмаар байна.
That opportunity, that chance to snatch the crown
Yeah,
first
well
CS2 major, to be there in appearance.
Оо
Comes down to these games, these rounds. Round 22 goes
юугаар
live.
үзэх юм байна? Чир үзье. Чирээр үзгээр.
Oh, is going to punish him for overstaying.
За гоё.
Isn't it fitting that it's Nico?
Рейн гоё шүү. Рейн бити. Яа.
Waiting for the
За,
repeat.
Brokey.
Has been
Яа,
the
сая
only one
дардаг
that
штэ.
could slow down the AWPing superstar of Muncie in this round. He's removed, blown away by the AWP of G2, and it all falls onto the last 2 members. FaZe Clan's hope and dreams in the best of 3 is on Rops and Carrigan.
Carrigan typically comes alive in these moments.
За,
when he's
Rops
been
ơi.
to his death.
Хүн амир калач.
And that leaves Rops now with so much pressure.
За.
So much to do. Yes, he's got the first pick.
Монс харчнаа. За Хантертын дамжирч штэ.
Strike to burst out from. He at least has the smoke and flash to dart back into.
Цаг яваа.
Time is low and Hunter shuts him down. G2 2-0 against FaZe.
Yeah, за.
Secure their spot at the major. The
Sleep out,
first
yeah.
team in CS2 history to qualify for the major.
Анхнаас G2-г орсон байсан байхгүй яахгүй.
Major for Nico. After playing a nights out series, Vince, he'll once again get a chance to finally get his hands on the one trophy
good
that's
heart.
evaded him. We couldn't have asked for a better series, but a 2-0 with G2 writing the history books.
Оо.
Имийн авах гэдэг шүү дээ.
Яасан.
G2-г алга болчихсон юм уу?
Absolutely right. G2 are our first team qualified through to the first ever Counter-Strike 2 major. Fantastic series. We had high hopes for FaZe. We thought it could be close, but I do think we were expecting more out of FaZe. G2 did such a good job there.
Firstly, I owe G2 an apology. I
Google
wasn't quite familiar
Google
with their game. That was fantastic. That was brilliant stuff. I mean, map one we already spoke about Anubis, how good they looked on it. Almost all of us could win.
Наацсан дээр орж болно шүү дээ.
They were going to be going to sweep. And if you look at the first half, G2 the
Бага наач дээр ч гэсэн орж орно шүү дээ.
and then FaZe went on a bit of a tear. 7-5, you're thinking if you're FaZe 7 rounds on a T side, you're feeling comfortable. It's your big CD side turned it around, and then boy oh boy, Nico with that ace, making a statement saying it's not going to be easy. They bring it back, and in the end, they close it out pretty convincingly, 13-9. Impressive stuff from G2.
It was a super well-played game coming out from G2. As you said, it all started on Anubis with a very convincing win as well, where they were in full control from start to finish. However, here on Ancient, it required a lot of individual brilliance. I'm sure we're going to see the clips later on. We're going to call them out. You have a Nexa ace coming out of nowhere with an MP9. You have Nico showing up, doing a fantastic one with the pistol you see right here. So you had a lot of individuals out of nowhere stepping up for G2. That made sure that FaZe, who arguably are the better team when it comes to Ancient, or historically have been, couldn't really get it done this time around.
Тэз ингээ шууд 2 тоглолт 2-0 дээр дуусчихлаа шүү дээ. Зэрс уцснаас уцсан хамаагүй амар байдаг.
First time in Copenhagen to Gamer Legion. This is only the second time ever, and that's more than 14 maps played on Ancient. So it's a bit of a
Virtus Pro-д сэргээс юм байх уу? Virtus хоёрын холбоод нэг сэргээд ядаж маргаашийнхаа битэг мөнгөтэй болчихвол хамаагүй дээр юм. Өдрөөсөө Profit-ийг би гарцсан л да. Profit аваад салцсан байгаа.
Monty again every single game this kid 100 ADR again, but it was Nico who just shook and stunned FaZe.
Monty сайн байна.
The supporting characters, man, like Hunter, we saw the ace from Nexa as well, even Hooksy, everyone's chipping in, and once that clicks in, once that happens, G2 take down Giants.
3D Max.
Let's just go back to the man you mentioned, our standout player.
3D Max бол чинь да. Чита баг 3 бистэй. Шаттай.
And he's showing us he absolutely still can be the X factor.
I think this has been, again, it's just a group stage. It's just the AYMAR qualifier.
Of course.
You could argue that the opponents they've been up against in the first two
Need
best
to
of
breach
weren't the highest of highest caliber. However, the way he's been playing consistently well over 2 days now, over the course of 4 maps, that's the best we've seen from Nico in CS2 so far. Every single map he's been a difference maker. Every single time he's been playing well. And today, this series against FaZe Clan, he's had a couple of maps and a couple of moments in CS2 where you're thinking, all right, now he's back on, now he's coming. But then the next couple of games he's been a little bit lackluster. This is the first time I'm seeing hints and showing of consistency coming out of Nico, and again it came after the update with the
that's
helped him a little bit.
It might have, but for me the most impressive thing where I'm like, I'm looking at Nico, I'm like, yeah, I think he's back. It's not the kills he got. There were 2 rounds, if you remember. The one was a 1v1 where he planted. He's got no kit. Rops is there. He's like, I'm just gonna stick this. A few rounds later on, he plants the bomb right in the face of Brokey in the 1v1. And he's winning the mental game.
3D Max
Here with me, and that's a sort of mentality. We know he can be a bit of an emotional person, even though he might not show it. It can obviously affect your games, the way you play the game. But when you're feeling it, when you're in that flow state, so to speak, it also reflects in the way you approach situations like this.
I think seeing Nico activated on fire sort of relates to one of the things we mentioned before this match, which is, sorry, not before this match, but after Anubis, which was that we have this Hooksy framework, but this G2 lineup seem to play their best when within that framework, they have a bit of freedom.
That's a Virtus Pro,
and I think that really showed with Nico on Ancient. Some of those peaks, you think, crouch peek, headshot, boom, swing angle, headshot. That's when I see Nico.
PP-гээл 3D Max гэж ороод зүгээр энэ дээр слиптэй. Слиптэй хэдэн орж ирж байна.
In a game where you can qualify for the major, it's a massive performance. It's a massive game. As you said, we speak about G2 as a team who realistically can have expectations, maybe even being a major contender, but it requires for them that the individuals are showing up. This is not a team that relies on,
You were the one to follow through. You made your bed, our rendezvous. You were the one.
PP 3D Max гээд 2.6 маргааштай. Сайхан өсөж шít. Яс хэцүү юм те. Цума. Хатан баг байна. Наа юу. Нинтэдэ брич бол яагаад ч итгэхгүй юм бэлээ. Хэрвээ Навыг госчвол уу штэ. За Навыг гээд орсон. Бэстэр Навыг л 3D Max-аар бэст гээл. Тэгэл орё да. Тэгэл нүдэ нэ. Нүдэ гэнэ. Саха маргааш юм. Цогт фейс тард юм уу? Тэгээд тоглож байгаа юм шүү. Оо, нэг юу слот юм шүү. Орчт юм уу? Нэг хүн байгаад шүү. Нэг шоглогоо хоцорцсон уу? Яа хоцорчлаа. Илээжлээ. Бронзос гармаар байна. Бронзос үнэхээр гармаар байна шүү. Бронзос гармаар байна. Жийж юм.
Юм бүдүүн скинер тоглохоор арай нэг юм хөнгөн арай нэг юм
Кадис.
За 33 үхээд өгсөн. За 33 энэ айквид тарин нэг л ликвидийн яг энэ багийнхаа амар
үсэхгүй ядрахгүй өвдөхгүй бүх юм сайхан болно. Зүгээр л надад итгэцгээе. Зүйтэй сайхан. Толгоо гараа толгооны хаар даваад бүгдээрээ галуун цуугаар гүгээд
Орон кормор байна. Бисту. Йоо. Олон кадр хаг гацж байна. Стрима. Биос. Болоо байж л явлаа. Бронзуудад хэдэн хоногч үнэхээр савуулж байна да. Хэдэн сугаттай нэг баг болоод. Премьер үү? Миний премьер болохгүй. Геймбац. Би нэст өгөөд Steam аккаунт өгөөд гэсэн чинь нөгөөд нь PC тоглож ирсэн. Тэгээд яасан ийсэн бөө мэдээд. Геймбац. Гэсэн чинь шууд нөгөө нэг Go-ийн Trust Factor нь унаад. Тэгээд Go дээр байхгүй заяа. Go-ийн Trust Factor нь унаад. Тэгээд дандаа читрүүдэд тардаг. Премьер дарвал. Тэгээд нэг матч тарах гэж бараг хэдэн минут болоод байгаа юм бэ? 20 минут хүлээж мөлий. Тэгж хүлээгээд читрүүдэд хараад байгаа байх. Уул нь би чи хөөх хийд медаль энтертэй шүү дээ. Утга шалд юм явсан. Утга аваад юм шүү гэнэ. Зарна. Уул нь ингээ медаль энтер хөөхөн цуглуулад явж ийсэн. Тэгээд болж байгаа юм да. Олон 5k маань. 3 жилийн coin маань. 6k. Чударсан байдаг юм да.
Намайг ашиглаач ээ. Тэгвэл кол би чамд чиглэл өгнө.
Энэ хотго мотго зүгээр.
Кол би чамд одоо чиглэл өгье.
Гацхгүй энэ гацаагүй шүү. Зарж олно.
Чиглэл өгч чинь. Яг л амьсгалаад өгч.
Мотго зарж олно зүгээр. Хамтаа трейд мэрээд зүгээр шүү. Зүгээр л тэр trust factor нь л унтчих юм билээ.
Яа бүбүү лам гэж байгаа шүү дээ электрон пап лам гэдэг усгийн голд 2 хагийн голд нь чичтэй. Шорон ээз юм шүү. Мэдхгүй юм да. Эхний хэсэг дээрээ явж штэ.
Ээж бол өнөөдөр үнэхээр боддог. Яах вэ? Тэр VP аваад чи навиг би тэр навиг орт. Яваад.
За нэг яаж чаашлах вэ?
Урд Max аваад. Тэтлэг бестер авчихдаг. Маргааш бол өөрийгөө аваа гарч ирж. Маргааш яаж хийж байгаад бас тэгэхэд профито хийчихнэ. Тэгэл гоё болох гэдэг шүү.
Уран давхарлогоо буучих гэх.
Translate гэж зөв уншаач тий.
Тэгэхээр хэдүүлээ нэг хайлгаа харахгүй өнгөрөө гэдэг нь үү?
Ч англи хэл мэлнээс сургалтанд явж байгаа. Татагдсан байж штэ. Наач апдейт гараад ирсэн байгаа штэ. Апдейт хэл. iPhone барьж мэдгүй хөө. Тийм үү? Балмал. Хэлтийн сэтгэлд орохгүй байгаа штэ. Орохгүйж бол хичээсэн орохгүй л. Нэг анх тоглож ирсэн шиг гоё орохгүй л байгаа. Анх бол гоё ийсэн шүү дээ. Бол руу орол. Гүү мөв хайсан шүү дээ. Гүү хэдэн бараг жил хайсан шүү дээ. Ер нь би бол гоол юм байлээ. Ийм хэмжээний цаг тоглож байгаа чинь тэгээд бас хэцүү л дээ. Энэ бронз хүн байна уу? Нэг юм мэдлээ. Гоё дуу болсон. Энэ дуу сонсоор гоё юм билээ. Юу тоглосон цаг уу? Биш тийм. 2468 буцаа байгаа шүү дээ. Яг үнтэй зарим хүмүүсүүд бол нормал л баг л та. Надад бол буцаа. Энэ цагийн 400 худлаа цаг шүү энэ. Худлаа тоглоом оруулаад л хайцсан байсан үе. Үе зал яваад л байна л. За энэ юу болоод байна? Үдийн насны хэд 19 шүү дээ. Юу юм 24 цаг шүү дээ. Яадаг үлээ. Амш хуваа штэ. Илэрч. Эсэмстэй. 68 гэж нэ. Вахан. Мэдгүй штэ чиний аккаунт чи юу юм?
Манай YouTube шүү.
Gmail юм уу Facebook-оор алиар норсон тэрийг харалтай.
Gmail гэж юу?
Яа, Gmail-ээ мэдхгүй. Юу хийж байгаа юм бэ? Gmail гэдгээ мэдхгүй л миний хажууд 11 10 настай байгаа.
Facebook юм чи Facebook. ороод.
Gmail mail гэж юм.
Google юм.
Шүү дээ. Элнийгээр нь ороод үзэлтэй. Төвлөлтэй. Боо юм. Чи нөгөө уцаа өдөр. Тэр чи мэдэхгүй шүү дээ ганц. Яг Facebook-д ороод зөө. Харин тийм ээ. Үнэ.
Амуна их төвшин.
Ээж цаашаа. Бара манай эмигээс 7 4 хүн дүү юм уу? Яагаад байгаа юм бэ? Тэгэл аратаа божигнуулж шүү дээ. Ич бүрл тодлон тавьсан багтаа. Юу эс юм бэ чи? Зэн дугаараа ороод. Сорт нь юу боллоо? Энийг худлаа. Ингээ сервер нь олдохгүй. Сервер нь ачаалттай болохоор ингээд сервер нь дүүрсэн ингээд. Шалуур шинэ аккаунт нэгэдэх юм. Гад бүгдийг шинээр эхлэхэндээ ингээд. Gmail-ээр чи орох юм байна. Чи буруу аккаунт байна. Вэж. Буруу аккаунт нэг орсон юм байна. Вэж. Үржүү сэтгэл санаагаар явах гэж штэ. Наа тийм гөхөө гиснийг гэж барьсан ч байх шиг. Энэ дүү сэтгэлээр явсаа. TikTok-ын бичлэгүүд устгацсан гэж би уцаас хэлсэн чинь. Ээж одоо Gmail чи юу байлаа? Мэйл мэдгүй юу? Мэйлийг бичлээ нэг газар яжхад би нээж өгсөн юм аа. Ийм л байсан байх тагаа таахаа явъя да. Зүг бол яг үү. Найдвар бол байна. Нэг дүү сэтгэлээр явчлаа. Хажууд ойлоо. Тэн пассворд нь зүг бол тэгээд баярлах нь. Энэ зүг бол тэгэл чи андаар шүү заяа. Биш бол тэгэл энэ юу вэ? Бэж устгаж мустахгүй. Gmail ч устдаггүй ингэж. Хэлэр тийш бол. Бэж. Gmail энэ төр энэ тас масан дээр хичээлтэй ингэ. Яа. За ядаж авсны дугаараар нь сэргээе та. Бол нэг уцаа аваад ирвэл юу ч ороод харчих болно та. Чи аав дээр ч уцаа аваад ирвэл. Очоо аав дээр уцаа аваад ирээ.
Угаасаа маргааш угаасаа.
За мэ тэгвэл маргааш бол. Алцаа. Аяа. Ой намна. Би мэйл энтер бичиж аваарай заяа. Заяа. Ачаа удлаа өөр аккаунт чи. Үстэй. За. Тэр нь бол тустай гармаар шүү. Зэнийг зэг. Дэртэ дөрөвдгөл болно дөө. Болно хоёулаа. Үгүй мэйлиг шадаглаагүй юу? Эдгээр чатар нь бичсэн юм болов уу? Явсан л байх хэвээр та. Бас биш байна. За. Бисний болж байна ороод ирч. Зэ нэг сайхан дарчаа тэгээд тултаа үзтөө тэгээд одоо дэлгэр гарч ир. Утаснаас сайхан тоглолтоо хийж юм биш үү? Оо энэ тэгээд нүдэлт нэг юм гараад ирд юм шүү дээ. Болж байна. Ингээл саяхан шиг тийм ингээл саяхан шиг ингээл ийм малдвал тилт үү. Тут манай болж байна. Гоогүй байна. Усгаалыг. Суугаад жамарх юм. Гэж орж ирлээ. Нэг хоёр заагаа.
Болоо.
Нэг хоёр апартаа муу. Би чүнээ утгалах юм аа. Гой. Тэрс рүү гоо.
Энэ улаа.
Штэ.
Ирчи.
Юу. Яасан.
Стей. Short.
These fellas are gonna regret waking up this morning.
Үгцэн байдаг л. Юу болгоно.
Цааш явах гэж. Зүбэг ухаа. Нэг 10.
Гусчлаа. Бэр үү.
Тэггүй. Мэдэрч хоёр. Орчих 3. Бэр орсон юм уу? Аха. Тэр бэжихгүй.
Аха л шээ. Апс нэг шүү заа. Юу л раунд авъя л гэдэг юм.
Кар нэг бенч нэг. Кар.
Бенч юм уу? Кар юм. Тэсэн зинглээс очих юм аа. За. Иймэрхүү пистол раунд.
Форсч тоо.
Форс уу. Жаж. Иловэк. Юу сараа сая аллаа шүү дээ.
Хол хоёр. Хаталт олдог кайсгүй. Би байхгүй шүү. Байхгүй. Яга нана чир яга нана бичхараа.
Никон.
Адрес таглцсан.
Би дураад нь.
Нүг бүр тааж хормоор байна.
Балансаа баригчлаа.
Nice.
Хоёрыг нь очих. Яг. Оггүй. Слаа.
Boost байна.
Би дараа нь авгаргана гэв.
Гарсан за. Шорт. Нэг палас.
Палас нэг шүү. Нэг онцсон байгаа. Огой.
Марк.
Цэнхэр баг яаж гисэн л дээ.
Ти дээрсэн бич болно шүү.
Байгаа та. Юу нэг юм бэ?
Яа, боон гайдхан хаац.
Огой.
Коншо.
Нэг апс. Ito хүч магадгүй та. Яаж вэ шүү?
Харахлаа.
Зурмаар үсэл. Ани яа. Ани зург гэж энийг хэлнэ. Guys.
Төвчөөч.
Яа гарах юм шүү. Ийм айчш. Тэр оранж хүн алаар өгөөд. Утсан бол хэрэг байхгүй шүү дээ. Оо би энэ маадаа.
Бэрэ болоо.
Орон зингэдэг юм л да.
Ситиг үлээ.
Орон зингэдэг байхгүй да. Өдөртөө юм байх. Эсэж шокол. Зэхэн эсэмжээ авах юм уу?
Баялаа гэж юу?
Баялаа. Флаш байна.
Гол флаш юм.
Дайрч цаад. Одоо.
Нэг палас шүү, сүүлийн палас. Мэдсчил гараад ирж байна.
Голтой зодлох юм байна.
Гол дайртай аавс.
Опа шүү. Яа вэ? Ок.
Монголд үний бол.
Тийм ажилласан. Яах вэ?
Тэгвэл юм.
Зовсох юм уу?
Тэгээ рэп. Наач чамд өөрөө шүү. Өөрөө.
Гол флаш хийж болно шүү.
Гол гарсан, гол.
Флаш хийлээ шүү.
Гол гарсан. Кэж.
Гав сарахгүй.
Эс. Нэг вау шүү гол. Тэгэхээр голоо.
Гол сарсан.
Гол сарсан.
Дөрөв болсон.
Да. Пан орж байгаа.
Би бол дуурал.
Гол нэг байна. Сандал дээр ирсэн шүү гол. Гол кон 2 орж болно шүү. Кон орно. Гол шүү. Jungle орцсон.
Рэм ботлаа.
Хаж зарам байхгүй шүү. Кон орно шүү.
Чам мэдгүй.
За би конд за. За бүр сайд.
Амар.
Нэг багс тоо. Мэдгүй шүү. За.
Би. Йоо, тэрийг бүр бирлээ. За хаяулаа. Гүн. Оо, сая бүр шалгаа гарч ирсэн. Би бүр чөк. Нэг хоёр онцгой.
Карар.
Онсон.
Ого.
Изора.
Өөрөөсөө тоглож байгаа юм да. Хэмэх гэж байна. Рэм хүнтэй байх юм.
There's no stopping us.
Лэмчтэй ахлаа үйдэг.
Машаш.
Үйдгэл. Яа, ямар гөгшин шиг. Чт бэйл яв.
Still target.
Off smoke.
чим.
Нас утас сэргээлсэн шүү. Тарж байгаа юм уу? Гол тарж байгаа юм уу? Агай гоцсон байна. Аа. Fire in the hole. What's up?
Нэг палас шүү. Эржид гэж
Ал сарчаар.
Nice.
Улаан байж магадгүй зөө. Шорт орж байгаа. Шорт гарах. Шорт.
Чат зүгээр болцсон уу? Зүгээр болсон.
Бойш.
Баатко.
Баярлалаа.
Ора.
Зөө. Зарах.
Юу зараарай.
Имэ зараснаа.
Let's make this rain is rain.
Зарт ингэж байна шүү.
Laying down smoke.
Али бардгийн бэ гэдэг өрлөд тахта.
Гол гараг.
Laying down smoke. Throwing fire. Throwing a grenade.
Бе.
Grenade out.
Бүгд орчихгүй дөө.
Би шортнаас толцсон.
За юм.
Би байх.
За нэг андрон жоо шүү гэсэн.
Бүр орсон магт орсон.
Би тэнд бүр шоглуулчлаа. Бомб ноног байгаа шүү.
Бомб нөө ирж авсасаа гүүрээ манай нөгөө.
Яа, тим флаш уу.
Тэстэ. Бенч.
Нэг кар шүү. Олоотой.
Баран.
Тий. Ай бай. Бисээ. Хамтлагчлаа.
Бүтлэхүү боочлаа.
Бистэс өмнө чөөгчлөө. Түүхний бодолд хэлээ.
Баяр.
Тэндээс нэг.
Let's go.
Thanks.
Бисмэтлээ.
Laying down smoke. Flashbang.
Загт шүү да. Урд коннектор орж болно.
Throwing smoke.
АЙМАР.
Хана.
Нэстрэ. Өсөв. Бэрэг өчгөө нана.
Тэ.
Ман реактор нөгөө виброрно.
Да нууцлгаа шүү. Жангд оруулах юм араас.
Арна. Чи бүр сайт руу орчих.
Улж байгаа хандаа.
Юу бенч руу бол гараагүй зөө. Бол гараагүй шүү зөө.
Smoke the flash there. Hartum show.
Push upon.
Short.
Суу. Начаа ондохгүй гуйсан.
АЙМАР.
Good stuff.
Начаа онохгүй юу? Эцэлтэй.
Саа. Don't stress их гэнэ, don't stress их.
Яах юм аа?
Эс би өөрөө яг бронзтай.
Let's move out.
Turn.
Deploying flashbang.
Сут гараагүй. Хүн лайт нэг юм шулууган байна да.
Тэдсэн.
Бас би харсан гарах юм за.
Laying down smoke.
Сарлаа чист. Амар.
Зомб бий.
Grenade out.
Counter-terrorists win. Sniper шээс. Имэж. Бэш.
Одоо нэг вэр орно да.
Incendiary out. Smoke. Throwing smoke.
Андер нэг.
Throwing a grenade. Laying down
Тань нэг болны. Андер нэг.
Черник. Гүр мэд олон шүү.
fire.
Шорт орсон шүү.
Сагдахгүй шүү.
Жангл орсон шүү.
Нэг. Мэдээс канаас 2 орно да. Чи үхээ? Би үхэн. Бас үхэн тод. 100 жилийн дараа ихэд бат өгцөн байх нь лав тод. Тэрийг л мэдчих. 50 ч юм уу те. Ядахта 50 юм да. Тетрис авсмаар. Ой. Энэ комболуудаа л биш. Арч штэ.
Сэтэ.
Яач яа. Энэ сонссон л да манай. Тэнки. Бисээ концерт тэгэхээр нэг явах юм аа. Apex. X гэж юу вэ?
Антиш. Энэ авьяа гэс.
X гэж говийн тоглох ч юу? Байталаадаг юм.
Голлоо шилэн.
Нөгөө нэг Apex гэдэг нэг.
Хоёр яриад байна.
Гоны зэрүүлэгний буюу ялна вэ?
Throwing flashbang. Throwing flashbang.
Гарах байлдахгүйсэн манайх.
Юу.
Яга андер ороод байгаа.
Чээр намайг гусчлаа шүү. Ямар амар гусуулчаасаа.
Нэг байгаа шүү.
Юу, сэбэл үнэхээр бэрэ мартлах гусууллаа.
Анаа ингэ занг. Шоболчоо одоо. Таныг үз болно.
Нэг талтай шүү.
Гол байхгүй. Шорт нэг юм байна. Окей.
Аавн дай болээ. Хөцөн авчлаа. Тэр хооронд АЙМАР маань юу болж байна вэ?
Хагийн палас малслаа.
Оо, за нави гоё шүү хөрхөн.
Нугаа алах.
Өсрөө хөрхөн хэцүүд болж байна. За энийг дуусгаад хэмжээний үзнэ би сах. Таман хаалт байна 6 6. Тэсэр бистлавал. Аа юм шүү дээ. 6 долоош. Чи 6 нэр сэлэрч. Энэ нэг 200 IQ-тай байна. За манай 200 IQ-тай болж тарлаа.
Би тадруу палс авч. Би жанглуудаа стис малаад стид ярьч. Стим малаад стир малаад. Стид ярьч. Флаштад гэвс.
Миний Steam профайлын зургийг л хар таа нар. Энэ хин.
Палс авч. Намайг хэлэхээр ороо. Смок үлдээч та.
Тэгин. Дахин флаш тийм байгаа шүү.
За хүлээж зар. Яа.
Вич.
Би смок үлдээж флаш. За.
Юу нэр. Игра.
Тэсэ.
Кобой, тэ сэтгээс. Надтай дизлэгэн байгаагүй юу?
Биш трипл.
Авсан батаа. Би Сүхбаатар. Зүүндээ бүр шахацсан зүүндээ. Үүтэн шог юм биш үү? Рендер. Рэтэ.
За энэ. Хасахд байна.
За сити надтай нэг нь шахаж байсан юм да. Сиштэй.
Анчихгүй.
Айё. Ой раунд ой. Миний 10 юу
аймар 2 раунд.
Жирэхгүй байх юм.
Одоо уцаа би орчихлаа. Би шорт маркетта тэгээ.
Уцаа шорё.
Бэр.
Харж байгаа би орё гээ. Тэр томор гацхан.
За. Энэ смок хайчаарай. Чи. За хөрөдрөхгүй лөө. Яг нэг ихээр. Заря.
Ягаа ирэх.
Аря. Атас.
Ой. Нэг шорт.
Тайтнет.
Айв циркгүй шүү зэ.
Чулчаарда.
Сайтаа.
Үнийг авс.
Авсны. Агай.
Төгцөө.
дахиад авс шүү. Гэтэн.
Орч тэгрээ.
Йоо.
Сэвд болоо та.
Чихгүй хаа.
Тэ сэвдчлээ мөн. Бис бодгол байсан л та. Найпс гэж бас таамаглаж л байсан л та. Яцтэй би өөрөөсөө л дөө. Өөрөөсөө л болж. Цагт юм л та би. Өөрөөсөө л болдоо шүү байсан. Хэлэхэд. Яна руу.
Гүлгчийн доор.
Нави маань юу болж байна? Нави за 5 3. Окей. Join. Байх. Цаасангүй.
Тэгээд коннектортой гол би явсан за.
Коннектортой гол би орё.
Рэ.
Хоромжуулан. Хоол бол хийж биш үү те.
Экстра just. Экстра тара. Сэгэр. Аре. Шаард. Сах. Коннектор. Беру. Не флашик бурхан. Маркет улаан шүү. Маркет улаан. Улаан гэж. Яац. Бас 27 бол юм. Энэ төр assist kill хийхэд гэж. Боо вэ нөө.
Хоо.
Миний дэмж чих вэ да. Сайн байна л гэсэн үг.
Толтыг шүү.
Рэп гахоо.
Дали шүү.
Амар. Пойшо.
Суул байгаад наа. Ядгийн. Суул байж болно. Ээлжилдэг байхгүй юу тийм. Байн гас. Тэ. Ведг байхгүй. Суул байх уу бас байна зөө.
Берг бол тавлаа алхаж байгаа ч гэдэгхүү.
Let's make some memories, boys and girls.
Short-ын маркет дотоод. Хара.
Throwing flashbang.
Та.
Тэгэж.
Та. Зөвч. Яна хөрөлөх үү? Хөрөлөх. Нашаа бүтгэс. Хоёр бэжара. Тибэлтрэ.
Тэстэн нүхэн.
Тэ арко бэжара. Шарт. Арар.
Grenade.
Яа, энэ хотарсан, guys. Жинкнээс суул байлаа гэж. Байна тийм.
Моороод гэх юм аа.
Моолоо бол энэ гоё моолоо байна. Өврит.
Савтлаа.
Vampire. Охин смог сэргэж байгаа.
Амар. Нэг 10.
Оо, jump through. Яа.
Би тэгвэл гарах гэдэг.
Жараа дөхий. Загтай юм чи яагаад яах. Тэр болил л тоо. Надар хоёр байгаа юм уу? Хөөш тоо.
Мөн үү?
Ташлаа шүү. Баш. Энд яг цайрдаг хүн байх уу? Зүгтэр баш.
Жак. хоёлаа гэдэг.
Солиор л доо. Тийм хурдан тойрно гэж бас байхгүй л таа. Гоё инфо өгөх юм аа. Инфо таалагдчих. Снайпер.
Sunrise.
Throwing flashbang.
Is tauglay.
Энэ одоо болох хэрэгтэй. Жабсар вэр горё.
Гэсэн шүү та.
Гартым сарах уу?
Шарт смоклсон юм байж.
Flashbang.
Гоё вэ? Вот так все. Ой.
Актахс.
Сэвэлсэн үү?
Айл.
Таймчтай. Чи.
Тэгэхээр цанхарлаа.
Шийцээ би шүү.
Тэгвэл 11 тавьчих.
10 сэтлэх юм уу?
Цанхтаагүй шүү.
Тэр хотлоо юм гэж байгаа. Зэтлээ дөө.
Наа орчихсон.
Ороо.
Байх.
Жибэг
камбай.
Under нэг.
Throwing smoke. Grenade out.
Таргаалт.
Нэг рап.
Нэг рэм. Систем үү? Тэтэ нэг рэм.
Тэтиг. За ийхүү амжилтаагаар хожлоо гэж. Гоё шүү. Ажил гэж нэг иймэрхүү юм байдаг юм да. Чат. За басаа. Бага дэмжи. Багууд. Юу болж байна?
Time to get the bomb down.
Yeah, Navi.
Got that kill through cave and it was traded. So I don't know if there was a molly on the bomb or maybe they were just panicking about cave, but I'm not a time VP.
I think he might have been trying to consider a safe spot for it. That Molotov they
You?
threw kind of spread
Сул баг биш юм уу?
for things and did some damage.
Makes sense. Makes more sense. Well, pistol coming right up and this game we wanted it to deliver and it certainly is. Navi versus VP in a qualification bet with the RMRs. For the first CS2 major, you'd be wanting a close game, and that's exactly what we're getting. It was periods of streaks for both teams in the first half. Let's see if it's a little more back and forth in the second. Get to see what Alexi B's calls are here.
I mean, looking at the mini map right out of spawn, you'd say Na'Vi has the leg up. It's going to have to be a retake.
The
question is, how long do they take to prime this attack and actually hit and move into it? Because for the moment, VP has 4 at the B bomb site. That's going to change as time goes on. Wonderful spots a player in Donut. That's Jame.
In fact, he realizes they're going to have to play retake, so it goes for a fight. Doesn't win it, drops in behind that CT smoke. So now they at a minimum have the bomb plant.
However they'd like. Smoke is still up towards CT spawn, so they're going to double up in Donut. One's going to play big box, it looks like. One in A main, and then Alexi B sticking around the bomb at the site.
You've got to say, Na'Vi are completely favored in this post plant, but Virtus Pro have extra seconds to play with.
Bit
Deploy that smoke out, Bit at the big box. He is taken out. Quick shot from VP, and they're into the site. This retake is on, and that defuse is being stuck. They're not lining it up. VP pull it through, and a fantastic retake. One single player dies in that initial engagement. Couple of exit kills towards the end, but it's VP with the first round of the second half.
Beautiful shooting as they start that retake. That smoke cutting off access from Donut, though, is massive. That's 2 players from Na'Vi neutralized with nothing to do but spam through the smoke and pray. But man, the way they dispatch the rest of those crossfires is absolutely perfect. That's the set of retake utility that you kids will want to learn at home. You know, if you're ancient players.
Yeah, also learn that aim as well.
Yeah, sure.
So those quick headshots.
That would help.
That definitely helps. First timeout for VP used here. Because obviously, no Na'Vi got the bomb plant, and that's a big factor when you're on the T side, because you can get a good force buy despite losing the pistol. So VP have to consider that, and they've decided to go with more rifles than SMGs. So you got 3 rifles in play, or make it 4 actually, if you want to count the FAMAS. 2 M4s, 2 FAMAS, and the classic UMP purchase. Always see one of those in a VP game these days.
Did you ask Jame yesterday?
Didn't see him.
Didn't see him.
Didn't see him. I'm starting to wonder if James is just a figment of my imagination.
Just some imaginary figure you see once in a while.
I walk over, I only see 4 players at the VP desk.
He's your conscience.
God, that's
whenever
scary.
You're going out for an expensive night at the bar.
So, yeah, exactly. It's like, should I spend this money? It's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Any financial decision you make in your life, what would James do? It's a good question to ask. Smoke goes down in towards elbow. Control established nice and early here for VP. And Na'Vi realize they don't have the deep utility belt to go to and compete against what VP likely have. So burn out that early utility from the CTs and finish the round with your utility. Taking their time, Na'Vi. Favorable fight if Norbert tries to duel against Wonderful at this kind of range. JL creeps closer to
very quiet stalemate. Just listening to the birds.
Listening to the ambience, the calm before the storm.
Just now making their move. Flit, not even going to drop the... No, it does drop it a little bit later. Mirror spots 3 now. And going to back away from that engagement. Alexi B brought down very, very low. Flit comes over to join up with Mirror.
And he decides to sit back, actually allow them to push a little deeper. They want to be they've got to come into Jame.
Nice.
It's only 1 from Jame from the cover. Two positions. He calls his teammates to try and help, but Alexi B nails the headshot. And now it's Flit again.
Oh, yeah.
He's overwhelmed by Alexi B on the flank, and it puts it all on Fame. And we know he's so good. We've seen it yesterday, but not this time, not today. Bit puts him on the ground.
That's a sick round for Na'Vi. They really picked up the pace.
Force авцсан. Nice.
Attack red room and attack middle. And that allowed for the entrance at the B bomb site. The initial pick on towards Norbert. That was huge from Na'Vi. With very little resources, they get the job done. Good call from Alexi B. He's got Na'Vi in a very strong position. One more win, you break VP, and you start getting closer to a map 1 victory. In fact, VP's not even going to force buy to counter it. They're going to concede this one. A couple P250s picked up on Flit and Jame. So Na'Vi should have a waltz into an 8th round. This is Virtus Pro's pick as well.
Yeah, it is. Anubis up next, Na'Vi's selection.
And I imagine it would be a talking point for the desk. It was certainly a talking point during the veto. Matthew especially a little talking about how Virtus Pro brings out Ancient out of nowhere. It could come back to haunt them. Very passive. They don't really have a good indication of where the hit's going to come from. It would have to be a miracle regardless. But even more so when they're all backed up. So Na'Vi will take an 8th round as VP just huddling up in towards Red Room, maybe going to try and flank and go for some exit kills, try and get some guns. What's going to be interesting is Virtus Pro's buy in the next round.
Yeah, then we'll get back into the game.
I don't know. It might be a small buy then too. It's not like they have some kind of massive losing bonus built up. They might be stuck like right around or just under $3,000.
And they're a team that like to be a little conservative, so they'll probably go for a weaker purchase, allowing Na'Vi a few more rounds here to play with. No need to overextend if you're a bit. Just chill out inside of the pool. Or give any exit kills on over. LXCB looking to get through to the major. His first ever debut at a major was Katowice 2019 with ENCE.
That's the one where ENCE really broke into...
Made it to the final.
Yeah, all the way to the final. That was one of the great underdog runs that we've seen at the majors. And he's kind of been, I think the shame about LXCB is ever since then, he's just sort of been a journeyman. Like he's on a team for a while and then he's
picking
gone.
Up close to the wardrobe, man. He's got G2 jackets in there.
Yeah, OG, he's got it all. NIP. But I mean, the sad thing about it is he catches a lot of flack, but it's like how many of the Vitality he was in as well? How many of those were like rosters that felt like they were put together and capable of being competitive? Certainly not the OG roster, certainly not the NIP roster. It's really cool seeing him take this Na'Vi team that nobody really knew what to think about after Paris when this got put together, and making it a dangerous squad.
The question was, what would it be like without Simple? How would Na'Vi fare? And it feels like the pressure was almost alleviated to a certain extent.
Important to note, there's 2 rifles on the field to play for VP. Norbert dropped that M4 over to Flit, which can only get 1 kill. Then Norbert picks it back up. And they still have the Galil save from the previous round.
Under 1 minute, holding utility donut that will now be deployed. Senses it's a good timing to dish out that smoke. Oh, that grenade did not go through the smoke. In fact, it landed on Na'Vi players and did damage to
nice.
50 manages 1. There was even a chance to get another. And Bit is now coming out of A main with the rest of the Na'Vi pounce as they want to try and get into the site. 30 seconds remaining in this round. Norbert pushes CT, catches a good time in a good position to remove Bit from this fight. And Na'Vi are not getting into the site. Ima's in the clutch. James alone inside of Temple. And Ima certainly has the better weapon here. James is searching for a rifle. He's only got his knife out at the moment. He's going all the way back around towards CT spawn. There might be a better weapon on the ground, but Ima's so considering the Temple. And Ima swings at the last second. And it's an important recovery from Ima.
James did everything he could. That smoke is actually really dangerous. That makes Ima consider so many different eventualities. So James throwing a little bit of confusion into the mix and wrapping around, but Ima reads it at the end of the day. Hard-fought battle. We just were singing LXCB's praises as an in-game leader. Well, he just makes a really good decision. That smoke doesn't get blown open, not broken enough by the grenade, but he knows they just have to get in as quick as possible. So he leads the way through the smoke to his death, allowing for the trade and allowing for the eventual take of that bomb. And a timeout is called immediately by Na'Vi as they want to talk things over. Now a 2-round lead.
We were talking a little bit about VP's style changes at times throughout the T side, and I think it's really nice to have that ability because you want to see when you've got likes of Fame, you've got Flick currently in CS2, it feels like when you've got 3 riflers that are that sharp, you want to see the option of seeing them get aggressive. You know that they can have a big CT performance too, in particular Fame yesterday. Rifles are finally out for Virtus Pro, so let's see if that comes to light.
A recover in the first half is the only reason VP is still able to even fight for this. Nade blown open, utility out. They want to challenge. They don't want to let Mir sit comfortably on the ledge, and they won't. Ima gonna lead the way, and there's a perfect trade.
Yeah, second kill out for Ima in middle. Overextension from Fame sticks around trying to fight, and Ima gets the swing on time. But now he's damaged up. He's 2 health, Ima. And his teammates are coming over towards this B bomb site. It is going to be an attack of Na'Vi into B. Norbert doesn't have the greatest weapon for the job. He's got the weakest.
And now they know his position.
Available on his team, and that grenade lands onto Wonderful. Important that Flit is now detected towards Cave. Na'Vi can be aware of that, and Flit is sprinting back. Important kill going up against, but it's Jame that lands that one on the rotation with the AWP. And the bomb is now on the ground. Na'Vi need to try and recover it to put it down. And those fights are now creating opportunities with the smokes for Norbert to get a kill on that MP9. And JL is thrust into a 1v3, getting spammed down through the smoke. Norbert peppers him up. And Virtus Pro, when they return to the rifles, when they get a full buy on the CT side, they pick up a round again.
Yeah, they certainly do, and that's well-managed utility at B ramp. But Jamin over in the cave, I think Ima might have played a little bit too early with only 2 HP trying to come in towards cave. Needed a little bit more to take James' attention elsewhere. Regardless, a really good take of middle, just couldn't find the success after the fact. And Virtus Pro hustles on the rotation over to this bomb site, and it all gets shut down. Norbert's able to upgrade for free. 8 to 9, and it's Na'Vi who have money issues now. 1 AK-47 on Ima, and all pistols otherwise. First up, however, nets an opening kill. That's Fame to fall over the top of the smoke. Much more subdued today, Fame, than he was yesterday.
Not getting the chance to bring the reckoning, but that's exactly what Mir and Flit have in mid. Destruction of the Na'Vi attack. And Na'Vi now have to go back to the purchase. Still have all the money available yet again.
9-9, all tied up.
Yeah, this game, you never believe for a moment that the second half will fall out of the hands. VP always find a way to stay alive, to come back into things.
They're a very difficult team to put away.
Tenacious on the Virtus Pro side. What if Na'Vi got on the attack? What does Alexi be? Oh, for this T side. Not a lot of utility to use up early on if you're Na'Vi.
Throwing that lovely new lurk smoke at the B bomb site as well. As a defender, it creates a lot of space for them to attack into you with safety.
No commitment yet for Na'Vi. They are applying pressure, obviously, with that lurk smoke, but they've got to be worried about losing the mid control because they didn't challenge for it. And Virtus Pro showing a willingness to fight for mid and get players in there. And that's exactly what has happened. Fame is pushed down mid with Mir, who has now climbed up heaven.
It's no more smokes, though, so they got to back away.
Yeah, you can't maintain control here.
And that's why you see Na'Vi being so passive in this B lane. They're just like, okay, let's wait for that mid smoke to fade to where our mid player can actually get involved and help us take control of ledge. So we know there's no bodies there, no danger that anyone's going to peek out at any moment. He's just about to turn the corner to do that. We have control.
Time is starting to run thin at 45 seconds.
I think this is going to fall into a split towards the A bomb site. Smoke towards Red Room. You can smoke CT from outside Donut. Split the attack. Flit's feeling that as well. He's already shifted.
Is he going to be able to handle it? Just 1 kill on that fight. Ima Flit this time. First rotator, first point of call for Virtus Pro. And Mira still at that big box. It's just bitten JL trying to pull this round back. And they've done very well so far. JL burning in the fire, eventually eradicated. And Flit knows that bit's right in front of him. Such limited time. You've got to go for the plants. And now it's running out. He's come off it. He needs the kill. And Flit gets around the corner. And the last second peek to the kill versus bit. It's chaos, but it's VP up in the lead.
Flit just outplays everyone. He was the first player to arrive at that B bomb site. That's such a sick clutch. But this is all Flit. He just got here. Double kill in towards Donut, holding down the fort, and then outplays Bit as the last player. Na'Vi, their first gun round was spectacular. Remember, like that really aggressive thrust in towards Red Room, pulled, sucked all the attention in that direction, exploited it by hitting the B bomb site. They haven't really been able to crack and put that much pressure on Virtus Pro's defense again. Virtus Pro's able to move around the map and get a lot of reads and kind of see what's developing before it happens so they can have the defense in the right place.
Эхлэхийн өмнө холбоо. Eternal онсон байна. Bitboom онсон байна. Сав. Суусан угаасаа босуулгал вэж л дээ.
It's about to be a play into the A site, attempting a bomb plant. It's a deep donut smoke, so won't cancel out Fame. He can still stand here. He can still fight.
I'll get you an A.
Shows his might with a 4K and all 5 for Fame. Shuts down the pistols. No mercy. No. 11-9 now the scoreline reads.
Mir took a bullet to the face so that Fame could get all 5.
That's a teammate.
Shout out to your boy.
Yeah, that's Fame getting those numbers up. Trying to get back to over 20 kills. And that certainly allows a quick jump up. Tactical timeout here for Na'Vi. They know this is the last chance to get Ancient. They pick up Ancient. There's a great chance to 2-0 if you're Na'Vi, because Nubis is up next. You let this one slip, you've got to battle all the way through 3 maps if you want a chance of qualifying for the major today.
Yeah, and it looks like they might be letting it kind of slip out of their grasp a little bit. It's been a very hard-fought battle, but 4 in a row now for Virtus Pro, and this defense hasn't felt like it's had too many issues in those 4 victories. It's been well handled. So the final timeout from Na'Vi to talk over the game plan of these last few rounds.
Bit just on the Tech 9. For weapons, maybe down. If not, it's 4 AKs, 1 Tech 9 to play with, and it will be exactly that. So Na'Vi don't even have full rifles out here. It takes the hit for utility. Plenty of utility being used out for Virtus Pro and Elbow, as you would expect. Looking to stop Na'Vi from getting early footing out mid. Flit held back inside of Cave, not allowed to push out because of that utility. Oh, grenade blast open that smoke. It's one from Imma. Trade is instant from Fame again.
That's been huge for Virtus Pro throughout this entire half, as anytime Na'Vi want to get aggressive in middle, it's always a trade. They never actually secure anything. As soon as someone gets a frag from Na'Vi, someone from VP from defense is there to trade it right back. So things stay even in the 4-on-4. Virtus Pro have good control and good read and good
VP чанга байна. Нэг удаа шалгана шүү дээ. Монд дэш ямаалаа байна уу?
Bide his time. He's got good control here. James can jump spot, try and take some of that attention towards right room.
And now they've adjusted the defense into a much more comfortable situation where Flit rotated around to Donut so he can join up with Fame. He can play passively and watch the A-bomb site. That's going to be an easy frag as Alexi's throwing utility. Didn't expect the mid-round aggression.
That's a
really starting to put this together. JL could be in trouble.
Oh, he's definitely going to be in trouble. Look at Flit. He's pushed into elbow. And JL's making no secret about his run. Gets the gun out. Can't ready himself. It is a 2v4 for Wonderful and Bit. They find themselves in the A bomb site. Bit pushing deep into Temple could be the play that allows Na'Vi to stay in this one. He's got to try and get a couple of kills to draw these numbers back. James is coming late. Out through CT. Norbert, goes down, but instant trade from James. Now just Wonderful left. A 1v3 for the Wonder Kid. Taps out towards Donut. Jumping into the side is Jane, now spotted at default. A Wonderful, the pressure's completely on and he cannot handle it. We talked about this being the last chance for Na'Vi. Well, it looks like that has gone out the window. Virtus Pro up to...
One more buy for Na'Vi helps out with the bonus money as well, so they can get AKs and utility again, but
because he's fragging so well, he's finding these confident frags, and we've got the.
I
brought it out twice and got 2 kills again. I've got 100%.
You're a convert, Henry. A heretic, some might say.
So what's going to be the most effective way? Behind that, got a guaranteed frag. I think they've secretly buffed it because in CS:GO you couldn't always get a guaranteed kill. It connects at the right distance, you always get the frag. And there it is, gives him a lethal dose of the Edison medicine, 20,000 volts to the Spinehanders.
Oh, that's beautiful right there. 3 people left on ITB. Minute on the clock here, they're running into the dualies. Masuta though, good headshot. We'll bring down Mako, makes it a bit more durable. Haji stumbles for a second and he's out of the round. The ball's going to be planted here. Suddenly it's turned against 3D Max. They must win this round.
They dry out a couple of these Na'Vi players. And this T side completely dries up for Na'Vi. Nothing left on Ancient. VP.
Potentially no armor on one of these players. You're in a lot of trouble.
Oh, so nice.
Though, continuing that strong form we saw towards the end of the first half. He hits a stunning headshot in towards the face of Raman, but Masuta equals him in kind, as we do see into the breach, find double digits very early on. And on the CT side as well, you're likely to take the full eco in the second, but it is Inferno, Anders. It's very pokey and tight, this version. So maybe you go for the CZs and MP9s and try and make it work. I guess you probably need to at this stage.
Especially, yeah, because you're falling so far behind at the stage here. Wow.
Moving forward, let's see if they can do it in 2.
Хоёулаа дараагийнхаараа мапыг аваасаа.
Since their victory in Rio.
Ич хүсье та тэгээд.
That's absolutely right.
Хоёр map хоёулаа дараалж авах хэрэг гарлаа да.
Looking fantastic, winning their map pick of Ancient 13
to 9
over Na'Vi. Blair and Maniac, what are your initial thoughts coming out of that first map? It wasn't exactly a Virtus. You know, the old roster back in the day, but it was a Virtus prod, it was a Virtus poke.
Өөрөө тоглолт юм уу? Залуулаа ялна. Би угаас өнөөдөр профит хийцэн. Чид гарсан профит айлж аваад айрлсан байгаа. Бронзос гарах адил явдал та. Адил явдлаа өргөжлөв. Бронзос гарцгаая.
Та тэгвэл хагасаа бүтсэн.
Тэрнтэй ядраатай. Серверээ. Сервертэй болцсон байна.
The flashbang is absolutely stunning, but the follow-up shots save the day here. One more player on the bomb site.
Yo, тэр бүр маалаа дунж байна.
Crisis is averted. We've got one more CT. Would need
to. Яг энэ дээр шоглуулаад хоёр дахь мап дээр ууртаа госмоор байна.
That's a massive round. We're into the breach to pick up. We go 11-3. Technically, you would normally eco here, Anders. You might consider this force buying again.
Still боломж байгаа надад.
Otherwise, he would have been there. That was the extra play you were talking about.
Oh, you're right.
Still боломж бол байгаа ш.
Ran into the flames. Yeah. Oh, he was blind, and then
he can't see a thing. He's just burning life back here.
You're right.
Oh,
so
that's devastating.
Yeah. Okay. Well spotted. I didn't see that. So he was at the back, and I was like, okay, it's time to strike, but...
Yeah, with that little time left, that could have been really sick. That could have changed everything, but he just couldn't see anything.
Өнөч яндар шүү. Аш 6 тоглолт ба. Цогтох шатны. Слэйчлаа.
I just wanted to quickly harp on Jalen and XCB at the bottom of the scoreboard. Outside of just pointing out.
Only pixel үзэж байгаа.
Who does Na'Vi play against if we lose?
So this is a very, very different affair.
I'm checking.
It's not bad, is it?
Oh, you'll take it.
And that should be all she wrote, to be honest with you. Because all around this stage.
Oh, бүр ингээ гараад ирд юм уу?
Take us to overtime.
3D map pick loses, let's say.
Sure, it's CT side.
Let's say VP wins. Na'Vi versus Batboom.
Buffer.
And Face versus the F.
It's going to be a compromise buy.
If Na'Vi wins,
kick things off here. Famous for lucky.
Face versus Batboom then.
We'll see whether.
And if 3D Max wins, then Face versus the F again. And if VP wins and 3D Max wins, Na'Vi versus Batboom and Face versus Fire. Okay. Got it.
And she's gone down with absolutely nothing. This could be the beginning of the end.
It's been a really tough game for Haji, hasn't it? He's 3-15 right now. Needs more rounds to try and make up for it. His team fighting for it. Marcus going to get a shot there onto Thomas and exercising the crosshair in the wrong position. Looked like he had the kill. He had plenty of time, but he just couldn't connect the bullets. Jocko and Lucky left 2 versus 3. And again into the breach in a good position to try and win this round.
Oh, absolutely true. Should be enough here. should be more than enough. They've got so much control.
W dodge on the nade.
Lovely utility as well. Smoke down, Molotov directly behind it. A chance they get a kill for the smoke. Even if that connects, there's no guarantee they're going to win the round.
Another smoke going down right on top. You see it's landing right here. Once you hit that smoke going down, it's so devastating. They have a Molotov on Jocko, so at the very least they can try something, but they're not even getting through the smoke at the moment. Sure, now they threw the Molotov, but it's way too late. Jocko's dead, and Lucky soon to follow. 13-3 as Into the Breach take the opening map.
Much better.
GG.
That's the team you know from the Paris Major.
It is.
This is the squad that looks like they could cause some damage once again.
I like Thomas.
MVP for me, Thomas hands down. Sure, maybe a little bit too confident at times. We'll take that.
Alpine Hydra. What the 5 gifted subs?
Anubis, our second
That's
map
no
in
fucking
this
shit,
series.
bro.
Нэг бас сони энэ тий.
For Navi, when it comes to this
Big
map, like we were talking
time.
about when we were discussing Spirit Lane and Katowice, the one map they lost, the only map they lost in that run was to Navi on Navi's Anubis, if memory serves me right. So it is a map that they're very, very comfortable on. That being said, you know, it's VP. Look at the map pool. It's a map that's not terrible either for them, but it should be starting the way of Alexi B and his boys.
Yeah, I hope so.
Helping more than you know. Mom's got cancer and you help so much. Thanks,
Chill,
man.
chill, bro. Chill, bro, chill. God bless, bro. God bless. Thank you so much for the kind words, man. Let's do unban appeals quickly, bro. Quickly. Alpine, Kuss, bro. Kuss. For real, for real. That threw me a little bit off guard. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Thank you, that means a lot. What do we have? This guy. Oh, 9. It's one of the classics, bro. It is one of the classics, bro. Acting clueless, but putting cocks in the chat when I rate someone. You little slut. You know what you did. Honestly, don't know why I'm banned from chatting. Sad face. I really enjoy Mark's content since the day I joined. Today I tuned in and I'm just banned out of nowhere. Whatever the reason is, I sincerely apologize. I didn't even get banned live, and I don't see a bannable chat message in my last ones too. He put a fucking juicy ass cock in the raid. You know what you did. Nah, but these people, I swear.
Oh, damn. Борогийн төрсөн өдөр юм уу? За төрсөн өдөр юм. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Birthday sangwena hello.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
За бороо төрсөн өдрийн минь дүргий. 18 уу? Юу вэ? 17 юу? Хэдвэ? 17 байх уу? 18 уу? 18 байх. 18 шүү дээ. Солиорч. 18 биз дээ. Бороо стортлоо. Дими шүү, хэрэггүй шүү. За өрөөл мэд. Төрсөдрим. Юу вэ? Инферно тоглоё. Яа.
You were the one to follow through. You made your bed our rendezvous. You were the one who looked at me like chocolate fondue. Yeah. Now it's a month and I can't lie. I'm trying hard to justify. You give me love and say goodbye. You scream my mind. Show up, why'd you look so cute? I need a close up, need your honeydew. And now we're closer, need a parachute. Cause you're
Аяа. Би руугаа стрим хийгээ. Юу нэ одоо нэг хийчлээд сольдог. Ална яанё. Бэм. Тэрөө тэгж гоё минь. юм.
Oh, that is bad.
Гай гэхдээ яг чочоо чулуу зөксөн зүг юм уу?
Надад ч юу юм бэлээ. Энийг дүүргэж хийж эсвэл байхгүй бол өөр юм зүгтэй бил.
Яах нь.
Эсвэл чи бариад энэ орлогоо шийдтээ.
Тийм тэгхэлээ.
Yeah, he wanted taste in a boy get.
Өөрөө барьж байгааг бол.
Ганц хотлоо үннийг дарыг даваад өгт. Тийг алга. Оо хулгайч гэж. Юунд орлож гин. Гарана. Тэр бол Тэвчэн чатыг одоо нас ардаг. Волд орох уу? Галзуу ганц дарья. Волд арахгүй. Чи вол руу орсон юм. Вал дими вал шиг дими тоглоом гэж байхгүй. Арахгүй би дарцсан байна уу минь. Дараа тоглохгүй шүү дээ. Угач харчих. Ёе. Өнгөж орж ин штэ. Ёе. Ойлголоо. Өгдөх үржиж дарблаа. Үгүй бол тоглож сурж байгаа юм уу тэгвэл. Яага эсвэл. Yo. Wow. Гарлаа нэг сумжуулаа. Чи дараа. Нэрийн Оронута Яа Welta доочлол дарахгүй. Оож өнөртэй дээ шүү. Доожсонгүй гэж. Webcam. Баргалаа. Бүхэн мэдэндээ энэ webcam. Logitech нэг байдаг ба нэг тийм. Үлээ C900 хэдүүлээ нэг тийм. Камерад. Түрүүр л хийдэг шүү дээ.
Нэг раунд авахгүй байж гэх юм.
Ингэж болдго юм уу?
Болдго юм. Тийм байна 5-0-оос 13-5 гэж. Би аль шүү дээ.
Яа,
станаа. Шахстай. Яах солих юм сте.
Watch out. These boys have got a bit of an arsenal and they don't mind using it.
Олаа билүү горовч. Я панцас 2 метр.
Хожил өмөртэй дээ шүү guys.
What's more? Flashbang. Try to start. Sure. There.
Broken.
Би орсон шүү. Бэрэ бүгд. Биси тайм төвчлээ.
Сайт даа.
Хоёвэн. Сайт нь гитоогоо шүү.
Тэ бра. Ай.
Counter-terrorists win. Easy peasy lemon squeeze.
Niga.
Racist бачгүй. Racism.
Niga.
Grenade out. Deploying flashbang. Throwing fire. Smoke. Throwing flashbang. Grenade.
Ой. Эй. Амтар. Сайчлаа шүү. Юу алт. Юу. Үрж байгаа юм биш. Үсрэг тав.
Хоёр бол.
Той спэйч.
Спэм. Юун дээр шахацсан гэж бодлоо.
Гарч ирж байгаа шүү.
Гарчин. Түн туллаа.
Юу гэдэг раунд вэ?
Сайн суугаа.
Ил хасураар.
Дашкам, дижитишкам миний хөрг авах юм. 250. Миний хөрг 250. Хөөрхөн.
Эчтэй. За нави гоё ихэлсэн шүү. За нави гоё ихлэл гоё. Нави гоё ихэлж шүү. Нави ихлэл гоё шүү.
За
ави гэснээр баялж байгаа. Бай. Да.
Хасаа болоо.
Бид флаш авах уу?
Рум нэг улаа.
Тэгэж бихгүй л дээ.
Шорт.
Илгүй яах вэ гэж. Нави мань юу болж байна?
За буугаад гүйлтэй.
Яна буугч. Zakder. Баярлалаа.
За 3 див хийсэл авсан гоё байна.
Ага том.
Move it, son.
Flashbang.
Smoke. Incendiary out. Grenade out.
Эцэгтэй.
Grenade out. Deploying flashbang. Throwing fire.
Laying down smoke.
Хүний гоё авралсан. Ёо, өөрийгөө авчихсан. Нави. Гоё байна. За 2-2 болжээ. Чарагш. Чараггүй чархасгүй. Раунд.
Сайт нэг.
Яа, бүрхэн тархитж байна уу? Цаар. Үгүй. Энэ сайтны нэг нь темплт болж байгаа. Nice. That's not nice.
Enjoy. Яг очоод дистаа.
Дашка ганц ийс.
За 3-ийн гоё байна. 0-2.
Throwing smoke. Throwing a grenade. Throwing flashbang.
Нэрний пикник болон хөргөдлөө байна уу? Болондор аташ. Иканик 3-д гоё. Ави гоё. Гоё.
Throwing flashbang. Smoke. Deploying flashbang. Throwing flashbang.
Where's Natasha?
Мархан байна.
Roger that. Roger that. We're in the clear, lads.
Оо, 3-д гоё.
Let's make this right as rain. I'm taking point. Incendiary.
Одоо энэ тригүү гастартын зармаа. Наваад энэ бод шүү. Бидний гарц. Өөд идэх юм байлээ. Заараа.
Шаараа.
Окей.
Стоп чичи. За.
Throwing a grenade.
Flashbang.
Bomb has been
тоглолт болж байна. Оо, наави гоё байна. Ой мундаг штэ guys. За 3-д гоё байна. За манай хоёр гоё эхэлж шүү. Энийг бойно.
Be careful. Let's all make it home tonight. Laying down smoke. Smoke.
Переташ.
Grenade out.
Бэр оржээ guys. Бэр орчих. Нэг өөрөө 3 сая байна. Та жопия.
Яа, ямар нохоо санагдав.
Now we round уу.
Цай.
Гэрч.
Оо, smoke.
Биш хайлаа.
Илүү шүү.
Заагаад кампэ.
Өөслөө.
Закалч. Гүйстэйшаа.
Одоо ямар ч наак өгөөд ямар ч юм өгөх юм бэ?
Закдер таун кил.
Сэв гэж мянган жил юм биш.
Аа.
Би ирэхгүй сэнэ. Биш хаж өг. Ирэх байна.
Йоо. Тэр чи зүүн дээр чи. Толцсон. Ичүү.
Өөрөө орсон шүү.
Throwing flashbang.
Чта.
График.
Рэп нэг өрөө нэг юм шүү. Ой. Сэнко.
Ашкасоо зүг.
Сут бялаа.
Тань китавас. Чукай дөрөв дуусчихлаа.
Аргуу шүү оноо. За гурд гоё. Ви гоё. Хоёр гоё байна. Хоёр юм.
Ашканы 5 зүр байчих вэ? Миний бараад.
Let's move out.
5 зүр гэж байна.
Deploying flashbang.
5 service here.
Pero flash.
Шалаа.
Руник.
Афлаш. Яа, ингэж бас.
Deploying flashbang. Throwing a grenade. Deploying flashbang. Deploying flashbang. Smoke.
Цаашаа иргэцэн үү чи? Өөр юм бэ? Энд 3 D51 Нави 52 гоё байна. Халагдаж байна.
Нэг ой. Болмолоо мэд гэж.
Зөөр бэр би олж чинь дөр.
Хора.
Закдер.
Оо.
Мэлтэй мэлтэй.
Ямар гоё юм бэ? Та нар төгсөд яагаад унаад хашаа.
Наандын сэтгэлүүд үнэхээр сайн юм аа. За 6-ны гоё байна. 5-3. Энэ үнэхээр зураатай юм биш шүү.
Гараа шүү.
Зураа бол үнэртэж байна.
Тэгээд дашка бородор ардаа фланик флаш хүч. Юу гартай. Сохроо наашаа. Гол. За.
Өштэй. Бид нар ч
гоё смок. Чинь хэд
смокоор алхачаач.
Үшт. Цити. Савцсан.
Гараа. Утара.
Яга ер нь болчиход яа гэв. Гоё. Энэ гоё. Яг боломжтой. Бомба авт.
Сайтарсан биш үү?
Бомба. Энэ нөхд.
Рум гарч.
Shot. Just name.
Миний гэлийг ачаа.
Чүрүүмэлтэй тий. Яана 5-4. За 3-тэй яах вэ? Яна илүүтэй ядаж илүүтэй гарна. Зумбэ.
Flashbang out.
Задалчаач.
Grenade. Darn.
Яаш тараад. Зашка гуд. Бутун гарлаа.
Яа, бомб зомб үст.
Алдсан л.
Бараанаас ч.
Өштэй.
Easy.
Terrorists win.
Гуравт гоё байна. Яга зур. 10 жилийн санаж байна уу? Заримдаа. Эцэг хөрөө санд юм дөө. Үгүй.
Throwing flashbang.
Бомб гоё юм.
Яа, мид.
Үдүм.
Гүр харгаа гүчүүл яад юм бэ?
Харгаа орооч нөө. Ногоо наад ч юм байна.
Наганда. That's бороо эсрэг нэг шүү.
Ногоон жоо тэнийг хийдэг.
Бас зөрүүд байна штэ. Үнэ. Нэг хайсан шүү. Бага штэ. Энэ чанал руу ороод 5 гэдэг дээр нь ороод хэлгээ хараад байгаа да. Ажил 2 тал малтай. Тэгээд 5 эсрэг тамаа чинь данлаа штэ. Тэт байхгүй юм. Хэц юм.
Нэрийн бүдүүн нэг автай.
Бомб гоё шүү. Яга дандаа тийм их дуусна уу? Бомб яваад очиж тийм. За нави болж. Яа, нави. Хүнүч. 6 байхгүй юу? Тэтгэж юм. Нави 6 байна уу?
Закder сууч.
Суулгаас амар шүү. Гөргөрөөрөө. Өрөө гэж байна.
Өрөөнд шүү. Өрөөнд нөө. Чөөс мокро.
Огч. Штэ.
Юу ч яатэрдэг.
Ээ, 5-7-оор солих юм уу? Зөв пистол байна уу? Аав юм салга юм аа.
Шикач үлээцтэй залуу юм аа. Шика ингэж бодохгүй. Ашка хийдгүүч. Ашка агаараа бод.
Наа гэж тийшээ. Жаа.
Гэж өөргөө
тэгхүүш. Чо даац гэж үү.
Нац гэх юм уу гэсэн аач.
Ийм утаамтаас хурж явдаг юм байна. Өөрөөс хачилаад харж байгаа.
Нэг алдсан болоо авлаа л. Бронз бол ийм л суган далай. Яна. Наа бисэл үнэхээр хэцүү харагдаж байна.
Тэгэхээр сайт нар улаан жаанаа хүлээ.
Бисэл авцсан биш хөөх штэ. Ямар хөөх юм бэ? Йоо. Өөрөө штэ. Ашиг хүлээ. Эй.
Гол толон шөө.
Оо яалтан даш юм.
Олон юм уцаад тахарч сонсохгүй шүү дээ тавьчих.
Цитиг хараач, зүүнээ хараач. Энийг юу гараа?
Энийг аваарсахгүй шүү дээ.
Бол нэг өөрөө нэг сити. Цитиг хараач.
Ийгагийн босдог урууд жоох. Чи бомбо тавилаа шууд 100 чигээд.
Оо юм аа.
Бимжи.
Нави 7 байна уу?
Тавлаа дууд.
Оо энэ өгтөгтэй л дуудахгүй. Харин зүгээр гүч цай тавлаа тэгээс дуусна. Юу болоод байна? Оо юу айл нэг гарч юм. Үтем. Яачаад гэмээр. 3D hello. 3D тэмэр байна уу? Бол бас ancient юм биш үү? Яа. Азуу. Синхор. За. Түс жүрн гусчтэй. Бороо битээ авч өрөөргүй. Яц. Тэр нь маргааш
залууж.
Чэмдэр. Гурав тийм айл бол гоё. Чүг. Бистл авчаад. Уурсаа алдчих юм. Яа. Арга. Сирэж. Пошла. Пошла жолгоо. Агана. Амбайхи. Болж байгаа бол. Easy one. Агуудыг одоо үзэх ёстой. Ишн молдогч юм.
Би имжлэгээд юм гэж бодсон ш нэрээ.
Би бичдэг л одоо флаут болж.
Ингээд яг нэг дууг ингээд амар гоё яг орчинд нь очиод тэг хөдөө орон нутгаар явж байгаа л хэдэн зуун бичлэг хийгээл хоттой ирэнгүүтлээ ингээл
Коби дөө ирэхдээ одоо тийм ярьж байгаа шүү.
Одоо тэгтээ юу штэ яг Утанг гэд ярьсных Assassin ч нь өөрөө яг Утанг юу inspired шүү дээ. Бит митэн бүр яг Утанг байхгүй юу?
Яг анх.
За Assassin гэд хайсан чинь энд зүгээр нэг хүний Lyrics нь урд нь гарч ирээрээ.
Өө.
Энд ч бүр яг Утанг уустай.
Энэ би чамаг тэгчихсэн шүү дээ. Баг харж.
Тэгтээ Flom Low нь бол Утанг арай биш ээ.
Тэгэхдээ мэдгүй энэ
илүү нэг Утангийг бодвол юм үргэлжилсэн айтаа бас та. Бит нөр яг Утанг.
Үжигтэй
гэсэн.
Би харин яг тэн дээр за энэ яг ийм л юм яг ийм комфорт зон заахгүй энэ юм байна. Энээс өөр юу хийж чадах юм бол гэжээс үү ихгүй. Би ч тэр үе сонсогч байсан шүү дээ. Ингээл харж байгаа те бүгдийг ингэ сонсоор. Тэгж байгаа яг энэ гараад окей яг ийм юм дээр бас амар чанга явах юм байна.
Тэгсэн юу комфорт зон мөн дахиад хүн тавар гэдэг утаа гэдэг.
Хүн тавар фонк монк гэж мэгээд бүр. Одоо бол фонк монк гэж мэдснэ. Өнөөдөр бүр амар
Оо за Нави энийг авалтдаг байна уу?
James going to relocate. He's going to rotate all the way back to the A-bomb site instead. Just changing that AWP up early.
Let's see if he utilizes this window of that smoke that was just thrown down at the B-bomb site.
If they go B, I think Virtus Pro just saved now.
Absolutely. But yeah, so Jame ran over to A when that smoke is thrown down. He actually started shifting back, but now he's come back one more time. So they feel like they've got a good read because again, for everything they've risked in this buy this round, it's all at the A bomb site.
If Mir can almost try and lure them into camera, oh, this could be absolutely devastating. 15 seconds, they have to commit into the A bomb site, and there's
энэ цаг нь хөдөрчлээ.
Bit comes blistering through, but it's the time. It's the limiting factor. 7 seconds of it, not enough. And JL rounds this corner, and he is now not in a position to win this round. He has to stay alive, and they could kill him after the time. They're coming.
Why?
Just about dodges death, but at the last second, a merciless kill from Jame. $2,000 in the bank at least for JL. It's not as devastating as it would have been to the other players, but that is the frustration of playing against Virtus Pro. Just when you think you snatch it back, just when you think you've broken them, they've got the AWP back, they make the right read, and you run into a stack.
I'm trying to imagine what the read was to have three players stacked at the A-bomb site basically the whole round, and to even bring Jing back to lead.
Maybe it's just a gamble. Maybe it's just a straight-up gamble that's paid off.
I'll tell you what, though, they did a great job of stalling NIP out. I didn't even realize when they began that execution, there were only like less than 20 seconds seconds left. Like Na'Vi, excuse me.
NIP are gone, Jason.
Yes, they are. Still, I got to get used to that.
They burned in your brain from yesterday.
Na'Vi just like, I feel like they didn't do really, it was almost like they expected to get a free kill here or there. It's like that was the plan, to have someone like push and get aggressive with pistols, or have an easy fight when you turn a corner. And the fact that they just ran into a fully kitted out VP defense was a disaster.
Yeah, it's getting frustrating now for Na'Vi, but for Virtus Pro, they're starting to get to the end of the tunnel. The major in Copenhagen awaits if they can close out Anubis. Former major champions in Rio did not even have an opportunity to defend their crown. They went out in the RMRs in Paris, and now they're back for the Copenhagen run in CS2. And it might be a 3-0 victory for them in all of their maps.
Deep angle from James. Two players going to be coming through camera real quick on contact. There's the first, nails it.
Not a problem for James.
Good намайг great гэж штэ Алексей бол. Яна энэ өглөө
Second attempt does not connect. His teammates have made the rotation over. Na'Vi stay committed to the A-bomb site, trying to use their final pieces of utility to a last-second ditch effort in towards the bomb site, but Mir is lined up too. Wonderful and Bit come back once again, but James, in back-to-back rounds, closes with an AWP wall bang.
Again. An AWP wall bang again.
Yep.
Why not? VP looking good. And here's that defense that we saw in Ancient that looks so solid. Na'Vi invested into that round. They forced up a bit, so this one hurts. And without a bomb plan as well, you kind of just have to swallow your pride and sit this one out and save up for the next round.
And then that will be kind of the last attack that they have, the last option to get into this game again. Because if they can see the next buy round, VP will surely be on 12, ready to close. Na'Vi take their time.
Би таалж байгаа юм биш үү? Ийм аалмаар жээл хүн аалмаар Алексей бэлмээр байна.
Chaotic and frustrating. Sometimes these rounds can just be a moment to breathe. Good team effort across the board for Virtus Pro today. There's no one player standing tall above the rest. Bomb plant attempts being set up for Na'Vi. Bomb site they attack. Norbert has utility to make it difficult, and given the setup, you would imagine Flit shuts this down. Pulled away, Flit peeks out from the platform. He's attempted to be overrun here. JL actually does get that kill, but the rotation from Mir is so damn fast, and they clean it up. No bomb plant for Na'Vi. 11 rounds for Virtus Pro. And here's the last-ditch effort, the last stand of Na'Vi.
They absolutely have to have this round. They need to win it. They've been shut out for quite some time. That's a lot of notes, and it looks like tiny font.
Yeah, it's like, okay, it's going to give you a headache reading that.
Yeah, poor Bit.
He's like underlining the key pieces of information. It's going to be in English, too, so it's going to take even longer for him. It's like, God damn it.
Here we go, round 19. AK-47's out for Na'Vi. Plenty of nades and utility. Only JL really hurting in that department. Fast dark smoke. Molotov to hold it off gets extinguished.
Oh, JL, does he keep going? Does he take a risk here? Oh, he does. He gets into dark. Flit is dropped back. He'll toss utility in. Probably heard those tippy-tappy steps of JL pushing forward. It's all about the timing here for Na'Vi, whether or not they're able to crunch on this site and that grenade. It is brutal, but Flit has fallen. And the rotation from Virtus Pro, it's starting to come through, but it's a passive setup designed to retake rather than fight to stop the initial plant.
Flashbang over as well. Looks like they might want to peek and fight. They have smokes to drop so they can cross over. They toss the bomb. Re-smoke towards Temple, and the retake's coming in quick.
Mir goes for a pre-fire. No player in that position, but he spotted JL get behind the pillar. He's just hoping that JL overextends. He goes for a fight. He's given him a couple of chances here, but now JL crosses and changes position. I think Virtus Pro haven't got those kills, and now with that kill from Imad, that should absolutely call the save.
I think the save came out even earlier when Mir was just kind of bouncing around that pillar trying to find JL, but it never came to fruition, and he also off just one kill at the end on a chain, but the AWP is recovered. So Na'Vi, they win a extremely necessary round, and they keep up the fight. They're going to be on 8, 3 rounds back now, and Virtus Pro still stuck on 2 rounds away from the Copenhagen Major. This time, good pressure from Dark, from JL, forcing Flit back, and he's dumping utility to try and slow down the attack he feels is coming, and just can't hold him at bay long enough.
And you know you can't just sit behind that smoke, especially if you're trying to split it with your teammates through B main, so there's a risk needed in jail.
Yeah, Nagordi.
Na'Vi, we said, needed to win that last round. They've now done that. So a timeout.
Win round.
Team. Maka and Lucky, or should I say Maka and Jocko.
It's nice.
No one's looking at it. There's no grenades down. They're just walking straight up. The round is won already. There's nothing that Into the Reach could do at the moment. Misucha's getting good headshots, but oh, the bomb is really far away. That's very weird. Why is it back there?
So the fact the bombs are planted, does make things a little bit spicier. They're going to spawn. They've actually got a bit of time to work with here. They can find one straggler en route, which doesn't look to be possible. Like, there's a chance. The bomb's just been planted. Start the clock. And, well, maybe stop it there. Much to this surprise. I'll tell you another time.
Not suitable for the broadcast, perhaps.
Well, it's one of those things you just don't want to get into.
Yeah, fair enough.
It was a nice book on history and politics.
Yeah.
But we don't need to go down that road.
Yeah, we'll stop that. 11-8 now. Na'Vi immediately smoked Dark. Flit will look to try and address that with a smoke of his own. Eventually. And there we go. Deeper this time. That's going to hold JL back. He knows he's going up against Flit on the other side of things.
This time it's denied access, though. They're like, you're not challenging this early again. We're going to make sure there's so much utility that you get a little bit nervous to come through.
Not if you haven't detected where that AWP will be of Jame.
You ever notice how games, like, everyone gets a little jumpier with utility at, like, late on in important games, or, like, we don't want to win or lose this game on, like, this 1v1 fight at this part of the map. We want to lose it on, like, the 5v5 execute.
Yeah,
30 seconds left.
Alexi.
Right down to the final seconds. It looked like Jame was about to have a duel against Alexi B in mid, but utility, as you were pointing out, has changed the face of that fight. Damn, it is really only utility, but eventually that will drain completely. And we're now at the 35-second mark as Na'Vi getting players for the A split.
Look what they have left, though. Oh, nice shot from Jame. Clips him through the wall, but there's 2 flashes and a Molotov. Alexi had an HE. No smoke for Na'Vi. They've got to find some way to crack in. There's 2 defenders on an island at A.
Next contact cannot be wonderful. It has to be the players coming through A main at this point.
He's got 10 секунд. 10 секунд.
10 seconds left. Fame still at the back of the cake. They have to get rid of him, and they have to start planting the bomb right now. Wonderful has just made it in time, and the bomb will be planted, but no winning this clutch. No way. It is Virtus Pro up to 12 rounds, and they're now on series point. A round that will bring them to the major in Copenhagen.
And that's a disgusting defense. That's so well done. Again, it's just so passive. Na'Vi can't find anything as they're encroaching to a point where they can pull the trigger on an execute. Jame just gets 1 kill, plays it safe, draws down more time. Fame doesn't peek from the bomb site whatsoever. 1 kill as they're streaming in and just hides and delays for time even more. And Na'Vi just have no answers now. Good shot from Jame, good kill, Bits clearing every other angle, and Na'Vi can't find any of the critical kills to put this round into any point of success.
And that's thanks to Fame not overextending, not giving those A main players a chance to take him out, because if they do, they can get that plant down earlier, they can focus completely on Jame and crunch him in a sort of sandwich. And that isn't allowed to happen. But VP call a timeout. They want to win this series now. They want to go 3-0 in the RMRs and get straight through to the major without dropping a map.
4 rounds in a row, Na'Vi needs to force overtime. Inferno, the deciding map, might not get any love. It's round 21. Op still in the hands of Jame. No AWP for Wonderful on the Na'Vi side of things. They've stuck with just rifles. Plenty of nades.
At least Na'Vi have the weapons to go to battle. Bit searches for the opening outside A. And they'll default across the map here, Na'Vi. Settle into round 21. attempted boost for IMA does not find any success. They've used this move
Yeah,
quite a few
yeah,
times. So IMA clears out, Alexi B moves through the mid smoke.
Yeah, but they've been shut down a couple of times when they've tried to use it to go to the A bomb site.
Amir could do that again. Plays on the other side of double doors. In cover.
Spots
wonderful. And sees a glimpse before Let fills his mouth. Camera smoked off. The A bomb site has been a problem, so why not try and split B instead? Norbert gets taken out by Alexi B. Punches from Na'Vi, knocking out multiple players from Virtus Pro, and Flit is overrun. They've got the B bomb site. They avoid A, and they avoid defeat. For at least another round.
Yeah, good luck, Flit. he heard one coming Temple, one coming from CT, and obviously B main was under a lot of pressure too. He was never going to be able to save that round for his team. Good split this time from Na'Vi. Again, that mid presence, clean kill on Mir. Timing not with him as he bobs his head up and down, and then it's all over. So 12-9, Na'Vi still in this fight. And the hard part is, I guarantee you they want to hunt down these weapons. I guarantee they would love to take this AWP out of James' hands.
And they're gonna send one player over there. Bit's currently at A main.
So you're not gonna get it with just one guy. And I don't even think Bit's gonna turn the corner.
No, you're sitting in that position waiting in case James rounds the corner, walks into you, but you won't force the issue alone. And it's gotta be frustrating for Na'Vi knowing that you've still got to go up against a lot of money.
Yeah.
And the AWP is still in the hands of James.
They have to expect that every single round down the stretch. Even if they win them all, they're all going to be buy rounds. There's enough money for Na'Vi to, for VP to sustain all the way to the end. And if it gets to 12-11 point, they're going to be force buying regardless. So you're doing this the hard way if you're Na'Vi.
Problem is, James has kind of become predictable about his positioning with the AWP, right? We've only really seen it in the early portions, in middle, and then mostly towards A.
Yeah, we haven't seen him being too mobile. But I mean, I think a lot of it is there's just not a whole lot of fights for him to find at that B bomb site if he was to park himself there, unless he wanted to get aggressive, right? I think the only difference maybe would be to getting that information from his teammate. No one's peeking B main when he's been at that bomb site. So really, I think he probably feels like he doesn't have a whole lot of options of where to find success, and he wants that AWP to be in a position of impact.
Yeah, and the way that they've been taking middle on Na'Vi's side, right, it's like drawing attention to the boost. Alexi B coming through the smoke. It's tough to go there with an AWP, as James found out earlier on. So chances still for Virtus Pro to close, but Na'Vi bringing the fight to the bitter end.
Yeah, they've actually had to dig and scrape into the economy quite a bit. James on $50, Norbert on $0. So this would be interesting. If Na'Vi win this round, their next round, Virtus Pro, despite what I said earlier, they might be forced to make an economic decision and just save up for the last so they can have a good buy. Oh, good double nade.
Oh my
Great
God.
double nade. Takes Ima out of the fight, and he hasn't even seen anybody.
Yeah, 11 health for Ima just like that. That's frustrating. That's very frustrating. And now he's hoping that this molly doesn't spread, uses the smoke early, because it would have been instant death if not. JL's been good when he applies pressure through dark. He's doing that once more. Na'Vi applying pressure in middle, trying to force these Virtus Pro players back. The rotation of 3 players towards B is at the ready here for Virtus Pro.
James here with his AWP. Senses the execute coming in, wants to be in position. Oh, and look at VP, this is great. Oh no, not so much. Norbert gets caught out by JL. He's been a beast in dark when he's got this position. And now, look at the nades for VP.
Now look at the A bomb site defense, there's no one there.
Oh, they got nothing.
If Na'Vi go towards the A site, they have an open bomb site, but if they go back into the B site, they're going to have to deal with the rest of Virtus Pro. There's still a chance to close this one with James shot through dark. Flit lines up 2 in dark, and the bomb is down. And just like that, from 0 to 0, Na'Vi fall down to just 2 players. And VP have the advantage to close on this one, to go to the major. And for Jane, it'll be his 7th time heading to the major with Virtus Pro on his back. The former major champions will return for the first time since their victory in Rio. They fell on the path to Paris, but they charge into Copenhagen 3-0 out of the RMR.
And this is a good-looking VP team. This is fantastic. Good CT side, strong T side adaptations, and we got the desk to break it all down. What's up, Paula?
Thank you so much, Jason. I completely agree. Virtus Pro looking very good. That last round was pure chaos. In fact, I say that entire second half was chaos, but it's Virtus Pro that managed to control it better, and they come out on top of Na'Vi, and Virtus Pro will be our second team going to the PGL CS2 Copenhagen Major, the first Counter-Strike 2 major.
Yeah, the demons of Paris have been kind of exercised, I feel like, for VP, right?
Oh, right, because
yeah,
that didn't go too well.
It's been a while ago, but they managed to pull it off. That was great from VP, man. That's
I thought that round was done at the end. I thought Na'Vi, they're in it, they've clawed their way back. But then that choke point, Jame making plays, and then, of course, one of the other players tucked in with the M4, cleaning up 2 players.
But it's lovely you bring that up.
In that sense, we're going to go rest our voices, and we'll be back with the third and final map between Into the Breach and 3D Max after this.
Good night. Чи үнэхээр гоё бит авах шиг боллоо гэдэг. Good night. Интима.
Players are changing. Countries are changing. The game has changed.
Times it to perfection and simple. It's Olaf who's got on top of the box. He's got 3 and he's looking for a 4. That is incredible. And Rain, he's out away.
The best tournament, the best bookmaker.
It's just яваал дуусгав шүү дээ.
You were the one to follow through. You made your bed, I rendezvous. You were the one.
Үлээ. Peace. Яа, но бис хэцүү юм биш үү? Бич. Читүү тусалсан. Нави бат юм байна да. Чи 3D бат биш шүү. Яхан хэцүү л үүтэй болсон. Хочсон.
Like we're not on the same page at all, and I think there's so many things that goes wrong that it's kind of like impossible to fix it right now. So I think we just need to have a hard reset for whatever comes next.
And it certainly is a hard reset not making a major, right? But there's still other events to play through. In terms of being on the same page, we can see it on the server. There is a disconnect of understanding and how we would expect players to move on this team. I'm not just going to say it's like Alex's fault, but does it feel like you guys are not right now believing in each other?
I think we just have different opinions or different thoughts, and
different байлаа.
It's very aggressive. You'll take these fights, you'll go out and duel, but like you just said, no one showed up, including yourself. So like, how does it feel after that feeling?
I mean, it just feels like I've been here in a limbo. You know, it just feels like I'm in a state where I'm just sitting and playing and not really doing anything. Like I feel like I mean, it's an unbelievable feeling in my body right now. I think I need to sleep on it before I say more.
Definitely makes sense. Well, I will let you sleep on it, but hopefully you guys can come back stronger. Thank you very much, Config. But that is it for
Config
NIP
is underrated, I
here at
swear.
AYMARS.
Yeah.
I know. Do you remember when the whole fucking drama thing rolled out, bro? He used to be on Australis, then the drama happened, then Australis made a statement. They had to, like, they told him to leave and stuff. Man. I remember. Check Config Twitter. Yeah, what's the tweet? Let me see. The amount of hate sent our way is unreal. I can't believe how you can sit at home and send such hateful messages. It actually hurts deep down. Receiving constant brutal messages about killing myself, hanging myself, and so on. I hope that you'll grow as a person and be better. Yeah, it's just brain dead esports fans, no? I don't know. People who bet their fuck at lunch money, bro, and then they're mad at NIP. I don't know. It's just, it's always when teams lose, no? Tough. What is here to check? No, check. What the fuck? Grim Reaper, Hot Whitman, Def Max King. Who should we check? Who's Steam profile, chat? What is JL's Steam profile looking like? Is there anything sussy? Because I swear pros don't know about this feature right here, where you can check past names. They don't know about it. They just rename it and think it's off the fucking off the history books. Sometimes you see some really sussy stuff. Rain had some sussy names. Some Greyhound guys from Australia was like cum titties and shit. Duo leveling. Almenano. Simple. Aquaman. What? Nothing too sus.
How do you feel about the diss track named after you, literally called Mia Khalifa, that has gone so insanely viral?
I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm a gangster and I don't really say this too often, but it kind of hurted me a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Your name is attached to something so incredibly popular that is specifically made and fabricated to take you down.
It was the reason I was so adamant about never, ever going on TikTok. I was terrified of it. I thought that everyone who ever used that song hated me and thought I was a slut, and I would just be completely shunned away from there if I ever like stepped foot onto that platform.
How do you feel about—
I already analyzed his profile, bro. I think he has no past names. Wait, you have to like this. Nothing, bro, nothing. Who else, chat? Who else? What is Simple up to nowadays? Simple Steam. BS. Isn't that a K-pop group? BE. Ackerman. What does this mean? Levi Ackerman. Oha. It's a Japanese name. Who else, chat? Who else? Twists. Sure. Twists made a big roster move. Let's see. Twister. Any past names? Bang. No. Let me see Cadian. Although Katie isn't a boomer, I don't think he knows about this shit.
Last player standing. Spike planted. Flawless.
Really dose of God явчихин та.
Барьдаг да.
Барьсан л гин та. Ихсэн өрөө татлаа.
Гол утах юм бэ нүү.
Хаан жил утах юм да.
Би утнаа.
Явтаагаар. Өрөө татлаа.
Аплаар нэг зэ. Ой, боохтой ч.
Баган алтан таарсан. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the PGL Major RMR live from Bucharest. We have the third and final map between Into the Breach and 3D Max. The exciting and thrilling conclusion, Anders, will take place on Anubis. You've got 3D Max, I've got Into the Breach. One of these teams has to go home. That's the headline.
That's the heartbreaking part as well. It's going to be definitely tears. It's an emotional day for 5 of these guys, one way or another.
You just go on Twitter right now, you can see how it affects the players. Like,
yeah.
NIP are pouring their hearts out right now. Not doing too good over there. It's the most important part of.
Saying during this match they were stressed and they were playing a bit out of their comfort zone.
It's going to be all right.
These two teams, ITB or 3D Max. ITB absolutely decimated them on the first map of Inferno. We're kicking things off on the T side here. Pistol, of course, very important. The action's about to get underway.
Yeah, they got the dualies behind the pillar, but my God, what a knockout. Masuta with the start here. How much can 2 pistols do? Exercise, try his best.
No!
And oh my God, he got the double kill. He should have been wiped out. But the dualies come up huge. And another set on Maka. He's found a couple of kills himself. I thought with Masuta, that clean headshot to start with, that should have been plenty enough. That should have been enough for them to at least get the bomb plant in this round. But instead, it's 3D Max on their way to winning the pistol, and they will, with Jocko taking down Ryland. That is huge. What a turnaround.
After losing that first frag as well, into the breach, thought they had broken through, punctured the defense, but there was one more player with those dual elites. 7 guns on a CT defense here, and they get absolutely mowed down. Let's have a look at it. Exercise, the MVP of the previous map as well. Absolute pandemonium here on the A bomb site. And it's Maka looking cool, calm, and collected to close things out. Jocko will get that final kill. As we do see no bomb planted, so it has to be the full eco into the breach. One of those rounds we don't really have much to say. They've got nothing to bring to the table. A couple of P250s in the mix, but ultimately no Kevlar or utility. All you can really do is hope for a couple of kills. If you get the bomb planted in